together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth.
Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey, and your fist fight for millions.
See the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This is my personal statement. Run the game like I'm A6.
Learn to develop patience, determined
To be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like the season. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people.
jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals, yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this.
Last time, y'all. It's a play with no rehearsal. Wake them up, y'all. Wake them up. Yeah, bro. Take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey. Bounce with me, y'all. Hey, DB. Hey, what up, Darren Davis? Welcome to the show, man. What up, Chuck? Hey, what up, Darren? Rob G, what's up? You run the game like I'm A6. Is that what they say, JP? AKA JQ. JQ. What up, KJ? Love is the word. Robert Brown, what's up, man? Corey Mack, what it do? It's showtime, baby. Part 4. All y'all niggas getting it tonight. All y'all must bow. DB, Reggie Owens, all y'all must bow. I am Ramadan. That's who I am. I am Ramadan. Tell me I don't know how the business works. Boxing don't need a schedule. Man, y'all better get in long. Y'all better purchase a ticket and get on this train. You know what I mean? Because if you're not, you going in the opposite direction. If you ain't on the Fred train, I'm just letting y'all know right now. You know what I mean? What up, Cletus, AKA Woke the Truth? What up, Birdman? What up? It's Pinky, nigga. What's up? What up, Brandon? Appreciate you coming in, man. Hey, man, we gonna have some fun tonight, man. The guest is locked and loaded. I don't want to scare her away, so I guess I better put on my Don Cornelius voice and say, coming next to the stage. All right, that might work better, Kay. How's that? What up, Phil? What up, Big Coop? Man, we in the building, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. Patty Dean made an appearance this week. I appreciate you. Come on in. Let me beam her in right now. How you doing, Kay? How you doing?
How you doing? My Wendy Williams voice.
How
you doing?
Good. I appreciate you coming in tonight. For those of you who don't know, we have Kay Ellis in the building, Life of Chaos. And it's a great book. Redemption, love of self, healing, an actual journey. And PPD is going to put the link in the chat, but I encourage everyone to go pick up this book. And we were so encouraged and inspired that we asked Shakisha. We asked Shakisha to come on. And
Shakesha. Okay.
Shakesha, got you. And we definitely appreciate you coming on. And you know what's funny about this book is, I think my second book, I wrote a letter to my father, and I saw on the first page that you actually wrote a letter to your mother, your father, and your son. Why?
Yeah. Because they were, well, first of all, I'm a woman in long-term recovery from addiction to opioids.
Mm-hmm.
But in my recovery, I've been clean for 11 years, this August the 8th. And in my recovery, my mother and my father were a pivotal part of my recovery. My son wasn't born yet, but as I walked into my recovery, I basically did not know what to expect throughout this process. And he gave me the hope to be a better person. You know, I had someone to be responsible for. So my son is why I dedicated the book to him, and my parents were a pivotal part of my story.
How did the journey begin? For those of you, as many people who haven't read the book in the chat. And don't forget, we get into the schedule. I just want y'all to know, we get into the schedule because I'm basically Fred Adamas. You know what I mean? They've been hating on me for 2 months. And I told them boxing needs something. They said, "Oh, boxing don't need this, boxing don't need that." Well, they in for the pain today. But how did the journey begin? Childhood, family, friends, personal choice in terms of your opiate addiction.
So basically, my tale is a tale that must be told. It's a very important message that needs to be spread in all of our communities. And so I came from a great childhood. I had a great family, a great mother and a father. My father passed away in 2017. He was a bishop. So I am a preacher's daughter. I'm a PK.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I came from a family of strictness. Everything was accountability for everything I did. And so to think that at age 27, my life was great. I had my own place. I was popular. I was modeling, professionally modeling in New York City. And my life was it was great. And I fell at work one day, and a doctor told me that I would have to get surgery for a meniscus tear. And I didn't know what that was. I never had surgery before where I had to be put under general anesthesia. I wound up getting this surgery, and a doctor gave me a prescription for 150 Lorset hydrocodone, which is a powerful opioid / painkiller. And that changed my life forever. And that's how basically my life started changing. And you know, it's so important to share these stories because I'm someone that did not know at the time what I was experiencing. This was in 2001. So it wasn't an opioid epidemic. None of these things existed at that time. So I was basically walking through a dark tunnel by myself in the dark, and no one understood what I was dealing with at that time. I took those Lorset hydrocodone. The doctor gave me the bottle and the script, and it said 1 every 4 to 6 hours. I started taking them after my surgery, and I loved them. I couldn't figure out why when I was 27 years old and I never did drugs in my entire life. I never smoked a cigarette, never did joint, never did anything. And I wound up taking this Lorset hydrocodone and feeling like, oh, okay, the pain is gone and I feel great. Let me put some clothes on and go get my nails done. Let me go shopping. Let me do all these things. Like, I just felt like I could conquer the world
Right.
on Lorcet hydrocodone. That is how it all started.
How long before did you know you were addicted?
So that's a tricky question because, I've been in recovery for 10 plus years now. And it took me a while to figure out, after going into my recovery, what I was actually dealing with. Like, first I started loving the pills. Okay. I started loving them. And I felt so motivated. I was like, you know what? I gotta keep more of this on hand. I have to keep more. I need more of this.
Mm-hmm.
I felt powerful. So I started doctor shopping. Doctor shopping is the art of going to multiple doctors for the same medication. And nowadays, if you're doing that, the pharmacy systems are linked, so they can basically go into a Rite Aid and see if you're getting the same script from CVS or wherever else you're going, Target or Walmart pharmacy. So I love Lorcet, and I knew there was a problem when I didn't have them for the first couple of times. I started getting sick. A lot of people don't know what this sickness is called. It's called withdrawal. It's called withdrawal. A lot of people don't understand it, but it means when you're taking an opioid for a certain amount of time, your body it may not even be like a withdrawal. It can be like a dependence. It could be like, okay, well, my body is getting used to this medication. So, if you don't have it for a certain amount of time, you will start to feel sick. And I started going through brutal behind mine because I started taking more than what I was prescribed. I started abusing them at a short period of time because I wanted to keep up the ante. I wanted to up the ante. So I just started taking more. And then I started, like, when I ran out, I was like waking up in the morning, like throwing up and diarrhea and sneezing and yawning and stretching, and my nose was running. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I didn't understand anything that was going on. And now I'm learning that because my body had developed a dependence for the drug, without it, I started to experience the withdrawals. And that's how I knew I was addicted. And that was at least like 4 years into my addiction.
What was the tipping point in terms of, okay, the road to recovery starts now? And shout out to part 4. Part 4 in the chat says he's in year 3 of recovery.
So in my recovery, I went through 9 years of hell. I'm talking literally like hell in a handbag. I was in a glass house and I was kicking up against the doors, and I had all these people watching me, and I was just looking, and they didn't understand what I was going through. So it's important for people to understand when someone is dependent or addicted or whatever the situation is, that we understand what that looks like. Because I didn't have someone to tell me, hey, you're falling asleep behind the wheel, you're knocking your rearview mirrors off of your brand new Land Rover truck. I had a brand new truck, and I would be driving and I was nodding at the wheel and nodding and knocking off my right side rearview mirror. And I mean, I must have done that like 15 or 20 times.
Wow.
My turning point was in 2009. I started losing my hearing. So I'm just like, okay, I need to figure this out. I went to an audiologist. This audiologist said to me, Miss Ellis, I don't understand what's happening with your hearing. Are you taking any drugs? Does hearing loss run in your family? What, I don't understand, because you are experiencing a profound hearing loss. So I'm like, I don't understand what you mean by that. This is in 2009, and in an 8-month period, I lost my hearing. I went totally deaf. It went from a loud ringing, muffling, like when you leave the club, like back in the day when we used to go to the club and we like dance on the floor all night. We left out.
I remember them days.
You just be like, oh, I can't hear shit. Like, your hearing be messed up. That's how my hearing was. And I couldn't figure it out. And the audiologist that I had at the time, he was an older guy, so he just wasn't really, I guess he wasn't acknowledged, for the different hearing losses or what could be happening to me. I went fully deaf in 8 months. I woke up one day at my home in Delaware, And I just remember my hearing aids dying, and I could hear nothing at all. At that point, I was like, I couldn't figure it out, and I was still chasing opioids. I had 75 to 100 doctors in states all over. So I had doctors in Atlanta, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. I was on the DEA's radar. The DEA was knocking on people's doors looking for me because they thought I was running a drug ring, because that's how my name kept popping up as a diversion patient. At that point, I realized that my biggest fear was this: to get thrown in jail with an addiction and have to cold turkey in prison. That was my biggest fear. And I knew I had a problem, but I still didn't have any direction. I didn't have someone point me and saying, what I'm being to people now is what I didn't have.
Walk us through the recovery process.
That's what I didn't have. Say it again.
Walk us through the recovery process. Now, anniversary is coming up in August. Walk us through the recovery process.
Thank you. I'm so humbled, and I am going through a lot of personal things right now in my family that are just overbearing. But guess what? Every day I thank God that I have my life, my health, my mental wellness, and all these things. I thank God for that every day, because I'm not an angel, and I'm not perfect. I'm not a prodigal son, but I am a preacher's daughter. I have a calling on my life, and I realize that what I'm going through now, it's all part of my journey. It's all part of walking in that pathway in the dark, and just having a blindfold on and not being able to see. And you're just like, okay, can somebody tell me what am I going to go through? Like I'm going to cold turkey these pills. What is my body going to feel? Am I going to be suicidal? Like, what am I going to go through? Like, I didn't know any of that, but I took that walk of faith, and celebrating my recovery. I just feel like everything that I'm going through now, I thank God every day that I'm not addicted and dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with now. That is just priceless.
Now, there were reports, I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but DMX died from a drug overdose. And it's been chronicled that he's been up and down with it, been to rehab, got out of rehab, get into rehab. How would you assess DMX, and how challenging is it to quit? Is it and so I was like you at 27. I've never taken the drugs, I've never drank, I've never smoked, so I don't know how much of a stronghold it is, but it seemed like it had a stronghold over his life. Can you elaborate on, because obviously you're the victor, and according to reports, he's the victim, so.
Yep. I just want to say that first and foremost, my heart is so heavy for DMX. I loved him so much. Like, I'm going to do a tribute for him on my Facebook page, because I used to be a DJ before I lost my hearing, but now that I have my hearing implants, but I loved him with all my heart. I'm just doing this out of compassion, because I just like Prince and MJ and Whitney and all these people that have passed away. Like, I feel like I wanted to be there. I wanted them to put their head on my shoulder. I wanted to put their head over the bucket and rub their head and say, "You're going to get through this," because I know I've been there. I feel like DMX slipped through the cracks, and I talk about this all the time. We have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop hanging around people that are getting high and comfortable with that. Like, I know so many people right now that are struggling with addiction. Substance use disorder is the terminology that I use. I don't use words like addict or dopey or crackhead or pillhead. These stigmas are preventing people from getting the proper help that they need. So I feel like for DMX, my heart, I haven't gotten a chance to mourn that, because I'm still dealing with that. Like, I met him at the at a car show at a racetrack in North Jersey back in the 90s, and he was like struggling with addiction then. I mean, DMX just he slipped through the cracks. Like, I know, like Prince, they had all these people around them with money and power and prominence, but nobody thought to say, let me really put my foot down and try to help save this person's life. I understand that you can't drag someone to detox. You can't drag someone to treatment, but you can, there's certain things you can do to say, hey, look, I'm watching you, and I know that you can get through this, and if you need me, I'm here, and I'm going to ride by your corner every day. I know you standing there. I see you at that pharmacy on that bicycle. I'm going to come by every day and give you my words of encouragement. I'm going to be there for you. People are slipping through the cracks, and nobody is just like giving them the attention that they need while they're going through that. I was like that. I didn't have someone navigating or advocating for me. I was like, I could have been DMX, overdose, waking up on my kitchen floor and never waking up after that and not knowing what happened to me after that. So Earl Simmons, I love him with all my heart. And I just feel like to be introduced to crack cocaine at age 14 is happening to our children and every community. There are older people picking our kids up by the grips and saying, hey, you know what? Let's try this. You look good. Let's go to a party. Let's go shopping. Let's do this. We have to understand the science of addiction, and we have to advocate for our children, our loved ones, and all of that stuff. I'm just over the top right now because I really wanted to talk about DMX. I love him so much, and I'm going to do a dedication to him and all his songs. He is sitting right here in my heart.
What's a person like my role? Do we create separation? Because if I have a friend who's going through the addiction process and they consistently let you down, what's my role? Is it to become passive? How do you stay attentive to the person when let's say DMX is 50 years old, right? And the report says that he had a drug overdose. What do you say to a 50-year-old friend that's had an addiction for 36 years? Like, how do I don't know what's the role.
So I have stepped into that role. I have stepped into that role of a person that's in school now to become a peer recovery coach. I will have my certification in June. Mm-hmm. So I have learned so much about addiction and how to deal with all this stuff. But I just understand that sometimes people need to see people like peers with lived experience. And I think that letting a person know that you are there and that you have a listening ear and you're just like, okay, like I know this person hangs out at this place. And so me, that person, have helped so many people all over the country get into recovery, different recovery programs. And they were all different ages and all different demographics and all different from all different types of people. So I would say that being transparent and being a good listener and letting the person know that, hey, I'm here. I didn't have this. I didn't have someone to say, hey, what are you doing? I was just going. My own parents didn't know what I was going through. They old school, so like they didn't really understand what I was going through. So I kind of like had to feel my way through that. So what I am now to a person, regardless of how many years they've struggled with their drug of choices, that we do recover. We do recover. I am living proof of that. And I just make myself available to people. And I say to people, like, reach out for help. And I know that some people are so far down deep in their rock bottoms that they can't reach out. And it's like you got your hand out and they're jumping off of a ledge and you're reaching for them. And they got you like this. And you like, please, like, just talk to me. Just give me one finger. So all it takes, and I say this in all of my speaking, is that all we need is faith the size of a mustard seed. That's like an inkling of faith.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah. And before we get out of here, a couple more questions. The ink. What does the ink represent? The tattoos.
Yes, so I'm so happy you asked that, Frederick. Oh! Yes. So I know y'all on the LA side. I'm on the Philly, Jersey side, and it is like 12:30 here. So I know it's like 9:30 there.
Yeah.
So I was like, tonight I'm not gonna be conservative. I'm gonna put on and show off my ink because I know it's spring now, and I'm like, where my dog's at? Where my dog's at?
Well, if y'all in the Philly area, feel free to DM her. You know, if you in the Philly area.
I am. All my family's from the murder capital right now. Philly is off the hook. But that's my hometown. Okay. I'm from another town in Pennsylvania, another small town I grew up in. But Philly raised me. Like I went through the height of my addiction in Philadelphia, and now I'm in New Jersey in the suburbs. So I basically, my tattoos. This is the crazy part. When I got clean and got off the opioids, I started getting tattoos. Like I guess that was like a coping mechanism. I just felt like, okay. So I got this band right here. I'm not sure if anyone watched the show Girlfriends with the chick that had the bands. These bands are from the girl from Girlfriends. So when I seen them, I was like, oh! And I guess I have a high threshold for pain because this right here, it's all shading. So it was murder. But most of these tattoos represent struggle. And so these tattoos I got, this is the barbed wire here, which is fading. I'm getting ready to get all these tattoos done when I get my second shot. I've been in quarantine for a year, so I'm not doing anything until after I come out of quarantine. But this right here is the universe. And then I have this tattoo I got back in the 90s. It says MOB. I'm going to tell you guys what it says. The MOB means money over bitches, right? One day I got pulled over by a cop, and he thought I was a blood. He was like, "Get out the car!" I was like, "Ah, what are you talking about?" He thought it meant money over blood.
Money over blood.
So it's like a genie bottle. He thought I was a blood, and I was swearing. I was like, "I don't know what that is."
The phone line's open, like, DB.
Say it again.
No, I was telling DB the phone lines are open. Like, continue.
Yes. Yeah, so all my tattoos just have different meanings. I started getting these after I, into my recovery, and I was just like, I felt like, it was just something to do after I got off the opioids. And so once I get my second shot, I'm going to get stuff covered up. I have my son here.
Oh, beautiful. How old is your son?
That's Mama Yoga.
How old is your son?
So Houston is 9. He's 9. And he wants to be a DJ like mine used to be. So he's obsessed with Funk Master Flex, Kid Capri. And by the way, Frederick, you remind me of Flex. You know what Funk Master Flex is?
Nah, I don't know who he is if he reminds you.
From New York?
No one should remind you of me. No, he can't do that. Listen,
I'm just talking about the look, the dark skin, the bald head, like that whole.
I know. I'm messing with you.
So Houston.
I know him well.
Houston wants to be a DJ, yo. Houston wants to be a DJ, and he just turned 9. He was a preemie, and he weighed 1 pound and 10 ounces at birth. And I just, my big book is coming out next year, but that is a full memoir about everything I went through being a deaf mom and all that stuff. So yes, so that is it.
Now you got them talking about me in the chat. Yeah, DB, the phone line is open. Keep on sending. It just sent you the voicemail. Just go ahead and call right back. The book.
So you have to let me know because I can't see what you're seeing or hear what you're hearing.
Oh, okay. So the book, PPD is putting a link in the chat. And
okay.
Tell people why should they go get the book? Why?
I'm going to tell you guys why you should get A Life of Chaos. Why you should get A Life of Chaos. First of all, let me talk about the front cover. This picture is me. This picture is me when I was 27 years old. I was a professional model in New York City. I had a great life. I was a preacher's kid. I know that a lot of people, my target audience is the youth, because I know a lot of youth are overdosing from opioids and different drugs. And I know that the drugs today are laced with fentanyl. Fentanyl is a dangerous synthetic opioid that's being laced in every drug. So if your kid is out to a party and they take a Percocet and it was made with fentanyl added to it, and nobody's there to give your kid Narcan to save their life, which is a nasal spray which goes up in your nostrils, your kid is going to die. They're going to be a statistic. And I'm talking in layman's terms because I want people to understand this. My book is written in layman's terms, okay? It is in terms where it's a 58-page read. You can be on a lunch break for 3 days in a week and finish this book. And it's for everybody. It's for senior citizens. It's for veterans. It's for teenagers. It's for college kids. Even someone in the 9th or 8th grade can read this book. It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with big words. It is just my story, and it is something that our communities must keep having this conversation about opioid use disorder, opioid epidemic. We must keep having these conversations because a lot of our kids are going to die, and that's the sad reality because we're not going to understand what our kids are dealing with. We're not going to understand that. This book is a must read. This is me on the back cover, and this is me now. So I recreated this photo from when I was modeling in the 90s to now, and the fact that I am a walking miracle. I could have been DMX. I could have been Michael Jackson. I could have been Prince. I could have been Whitney Houston. I could have been Bobby Christina. I could have been Bobby Brown's son. I could have been Bobby Christina's boyfriend. The whole family lost to addiction. We have to understand that addiction does not discriminate. This book is a must read, and that is why people should get on and purchase this book. If you buy this book, guess what? You're going to get a special gift, and you're going to get an autographed copy from me.
DB?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Kay?
Oh, the co-host is here. Go ahead, dude.
How you doing, Kay? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you spending some time with us. We know it's midnight over there on the East Coast, so we say thank you for that first and foremost, and also for telling your story. But going into what you just said, though, what kind of conversation does a parent have with their child? Like, example for you, like what's the conversation for us to raise our children, not wanting them to experience this? And also, what's the conversation like with you having that experience and like being a part of it, like while you were actively addicted? What's the conversation like with your child?
So that's a great question. Thank you for asking. So my son is 9, and basically I explain the number one thing that we have to explain to our generations, especially in our people, brown and black people of color, and not just brown and black people, but just every type of color person. We have to talk about family history, and we have to talk about the fact that family history of addiction runs through generations, just like sickle cell and all these other things. Addiction is a disease. So my son is 9, but he knows that you could go up and love a drug just because of mommy, because I'm an Ellis, and Ellis, the addiction runs in my last name, in the Ellis family. So to have a conversation with your kid, it's like, listen, addiction does not discriminate. And I know so many people's kids, I know people with multiple children lost to overdoses and addiction in one family. So we have to keep the conversation open. We have to talk about family history. We have to understand the signs of addiction. We have to know all of and I mean, even when our kids are teenagers or in college, we still have to keep our radars up with our kids. Like my mom was like, you gotta be in the house by 7. If the lights come on, you will not be allowed phone privileges. I know it's a different era now, and things are not the same. These kids are like grown people, but we have to stay close to our children and keep talking about overdoses. The overdose epidemic is so prominent.
Good, yep. Good. So when you first started, though, did the doctors tell you beforehand that there was a possibility of addiction?
Not at all. And that is why I feel like today I want to be the biggest voice I can be for the whole world. If I had one wish, I wish I could just stand on a mountain that the whole world can hear me, and I can just talk to everybody and say, this is my message, because I don't want people to go through what I went through. I went through, a doctor gave me a script. He never told me what addiction was. He never told me what Lorcet hydrocodone was. He never told me what this medication is addictive. And here's the crazy part. The doctor that started me on the pills wrote me scripts for 8 years. 8 years. That's unethical. He wrote me Lorcet hydrocodone for 8 years. And when I started going deaf, he cut me off. So I just want people to be educated about opioids, whether it is antidepressants, medications like Xanax are highly addictive. Tramadol, I had a bad experience with Tramadol. All these medications, some of these doctors are just not educated on a level where you think like you put all your trust in the doctor and say, okay, hey, like I know this is going to be good for me. I'm going to get better, and that's it. You have to do your research on the medications and things like that.
Shout out to our sister Melanie Allen in the chat. She said, just ordered the book. Can't wait to read it.
Thank you, Melanie. How you doing?
How you doing? Hey. So I noticed that I hear a lot of people who've had this. I'm not sure if you consider it a disease or a disorder, and you can correct me on that. But I always hear recovering and not recovered. Why is that?
Because I think that addiction is a disease. It's something to maintain. It's not something that we totally ditch for some people. I know people that's been in long-term recovery for 25 years, 30 years. I know people that's been in recovery for 6 months, 1 month, 30 days. And I think that the definition of addiction is what a person feels like they're maintaining their life in a healthy lifestyle, with or without the drug. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, because I'm still in school learning this stuff. But I just feel like addiction is a disease, and it's something that has to be maintained. We have to have the proper treatment with that. For me, which I don't recommend for anyone, I cold turkey Lorcet, and it was the craziest thing I ever had to experience in my entire life. To cold turkey a drug like that and go through what I went through. If you guys are getting my book, you can read it, and you will learn some of the things that I went through. I hope you guys can follow me on social media, and because I do a lot of lives. I'm random. I'm from the hood. I'm ghetto. I'm like a little bit of everything. I'm like sugar and spice and everything that's not nice. So I'm going to get on there and do random talks to your kids. I hope you guys follow me on my Facebook. It is Shakesha Kay Ellis. So I'm hoping that you guys, I'm going to spell it out with on my chat. My name is the same for my Instagram and my Facebook. But I am just random with being real and transparent about my story.
I got 3 more quick questions for you before we get you out of here. But do you see or feel a difference in your motor skills or like your critical thinking or your reflexes now that you've been in recovery for a while?
You know what? That's a great question too, because when I walked in recovery, it was like walking through a dark tunnel. I didn't know what I was going to experience. And I went through a lot of paranoia, just a lot of mental stuff, depression. But now, being in recovery for this amount of time, I feel powerful. And I want to say this to any person that's in recovery, whether it's 1 day, whether it's 24 hours, whether it's 3 months, whether it's 25 years, whether it's 13 years, 11 years, whatever it is, listen, we do recover and your life will change. And here's a twist. Find your tribe. And I'm a religious person. I can't tell people to pray and I can't tell people to believe in God. But for me, my higher being was Jesus Christ. And I just know that my tribe that I have today is solid. These are people that believe in me. These are people that love me. These are people that I can go to. And it's so important that, you find your tribe. And my life is great in recovery. Like I am on a global level. I'm representing organizations all over the world. And I just feel like I was a woman that was leaning out of the car throwing up because I was trying to get the doctor's script filled and they denied me. Recovery is possible. And I think that if anyone needs hope, please reach out to me because I feel like I have so much energy to give, and I don't want people to go through what I went through.
Yeah, you got somebody supporting you in the chat too. Kareem Smoke, he said, "Great answer, baby."
What's up, Kareem? Guess what? Kareem is a great friend of mine, and Kareem, if this is the same Kareem I'm thinking, he was my prom date from back in the 90s. I had an old-fashioned haircut that I thought was cute, but it was like a big old bang hanging over my glasses. But what's up, Kareem? How you doing?
Oh, my last two for you. What things did you take for granted beforehand that you can appreciate more now that you're healing?
Everything, like just waking up in the morning and drinking a cup of tea and inhaling and exhaling and not having to wake up like shaking and sneezing and running to the toilet and like, oh my God, I gotta get to the doctor. I can get to Dr. A by 5. I can get to Dr. B. Like I took life for granted. I took everything for granted. Family, people that love me. I just feel like even with things the way my life is going right now, I'm going through some family stuff. But at the end of the day, I could be going through what I'm going through now with an active addiction. So I'm strong and I have a lot of strength. I have a lot of great energy, and I'm all about great energy and positivity. So I took everything for granted. And now I'm just like, God makes all things possible. And that is my higher being, Jesus Christ.
Right on. One of our brothers is from Philly. He's DOG 215. He says she got that Philly energy. My last question for you: what feedback about the what feedback about the book has been the most touching and the most satisfying response that you got from the book?
So the book came out. I wrote the book over the quarantine, and when I wrote the book, I was just like, okay, I can't believe this is happening. People walking around with masks on. We look like science projects. Everything was crazy. I was like, I have to do something progressive. So I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to do something with the overdose epidemic tripling because people were in quarantine and going through depression and mental illness. People were overdosing at high levels. So I'm like, okay, I have to do something about this. What can I do? I wrote a book. And when I wrote the book, it came out in January. And one day someone inboxed me and said, your book is an Amazon bestseller. I was like, stop. And I went on there and it had the red, the orange ribbon across saying Amazon bestseller. And the reviews on my book, if you go on my Amazon and just look at the reviews, you will see that people are just inspired. I have people all over the world that have looked at my story and said, my kid can read this. I know people's grandmoms and grandpops that are addicted to opioids. I know people that are addicted to opioids at all ages. So I just think that a lot of people read it and was like, oh my God, this is perfect. It's a short read. It's a mini autobiography. And it's just powerful. And I just think that if you read it, you can read it on your lunch break for 2 days. And you can say, hey, you know what? Here, daughter, read this and then give it to your girlfriend's daughter. Give it to your boyfriend. Let him read it. Let his grandpa read it. That's how powerful it is because everybody can relate to it.
Wow.
Everybody can relate to this book.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. I know it's late over there, and I know we're going to get you out of here, but I just wanted to say thank you, on behalf of me, Fred, and Patty, and also from everybody in the barbershop. We support you from a distance, from the East Coast, West Coast. We got some brothers and sisters in London and overseas. And we support you from a distance and sending you love and good energy. And please come back again because we know you're probably going to put another book out pretty soon. And we can't wait to have you back in here with some more successful stories.
Thank you, Frederick. Can I say one more thing before I go?
Yeah.
I want to give a statistic from the CDC that I read from something just yesterday about the overdose set. There have been 90,237 overdoses since September of 2020. So if you look into now, it's 2021, almost 100,000 overdoses. And I just want people to know that,
wow,
you're struggling with addiction or substance use disorder, that's a big number in a year or period of time. Like in a 12-month period ending September 20th, 90,237 overdoses.
Wow.
Call someone you care about, check in, talk to people, and see if they have issues. Reach out to me. I have connections in every state in the United States. We do recover. Thank you for having me, Patty. I love you more than fried chicken, collard greens, and macaroni and cheese. And Frederick, you are wonderful. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you for coming in.
Yep.
All the time.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, PPD. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Let me close. How do I? Okay, good. In meeting. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate you. All right, go ahead, DB. We're back.
Man, like, you know, growing up in the hood, I mean, you know this, Reg, you know, PPD, when y'all see certain people, like, we don't really experience it that way, like through opioids. Like for us, our experience is through seeing people, you know, hitting the pipe.
Facts.
You know, we didn't see people sniffing, doing lines. You know what I'm saying? All we knew was just we saw people who hit the pipe and we saw what they looked like. They were physically and they were psychologically different from everybody else. They were slower. That's why I was asking about the motor skills and stuff like that. So, you know, if I saw somebody who had an opioid addiction, I wouldn't be able to tell, you know what I mean, from the eye. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough to try to help somebody that you don't know has an addiction or a disease or disorder or a problem, however you want to, you know, classify it. So, yeah, man, it's tough to tell. You know, I think it's for somebody to, I mean, I think it would be easier for somebody who has the experience and then they told me, you know what I mean? And then said, man, you know, I'm uncomfortable having this conversation. You know, do you mind having a conversation?
Right.
Yeah, no problem. But, yeah, man, it's interesting because I'm not well versed in that field. You know what I mean? And I think that's a person that I like to talk to in person and, you know, kind of dig, you know, and it's probably something that's like, for example, let's say if somebody came to the gym, right? And they said, oh yeah, you know, I want to learn how to kick and blah, 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 self-defense. Okay, cool. And so, you know, they come in, they do a trial or they sign up, and then I see them 2 days later and they're standing at my desk and they talk to me for 30 minutes. And then 2 days later, they talk to me for 30, 40 minutes. And after 2 weeks, and then I know the entire life story from the time that they were 3 years old all the way up into their 30.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it takes a lot of time, right? And because we're in the same, I don't know, not proximity, we're in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit easier. But man, yeah, I guess I learned some things and I got to go back and then listen to this because, man, I think, you know, I mean, for us, I think for most of us, and again, we don't know each other all personally, but I think these are the people who are into boxing, into kickboxing, you know, people that are in the gym, people that are eating healthier, you know, and as I mentioned so many times before, you know, we are the so-called intellectuals or the conscious community. So, you know, maybe that's not something that we all have personal experience with, but, you know, if we are the same minds, then it's our responsibility to reach out to people who need help.
Absolutely.
You know, so, but as I keep mentioning now, man, it's got to start with the youth. So, you know, when they're real small, I think they said things that they learned before they have two stages of learning, things they learned before 3, and then they have another window of things that they learned before 6. So, but you know, for anybody who's got little kids around them up to the time that they're 6 years old, man, keep putting positive energy into them, keep making them read books. You know what I'm saying? You can teach them how to medicate, let them see you going to the gym. Even if you're going home to go to sleep, tell them, oh man, I'm on my way to the gym again. Got to do it, you know, so they can have that positive reinforcement. But, yeah, man, thank you, PPD. Thank you, Kay, for coming through. Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Good questions, great interview. Appreciate you. Thanks, S. Dot. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the questions to ask, but you know, they just flow when the guest is there, you know. Yes, indeed. Yeah, how was it? What you think? What you got?
Oh, the interview? Was fun. Interview was fun. I don't want to talk about the fucking interview. We done with the interview now. We done with the interview. go. We done. DB, Reggie Owens, who else? All y'all bitch ass niggas. All y'all niggas. All y'all niggas. Oh, we don't need no schedule. Fred. We don't need no schedule. Fred. Guess what? The business of boxing say, you know what? We need a schedule. Not only do we need a 1 month schedule, not only do we need a 2 month schedule, not only do we need a 3 month schedule, now we don't need a 4 month schedule, but we need a 5 month schedule. Why all these schedules just popping up? Oh, we don't need no schedule. Reg don't know. Hey, y'all don't listen to Reg. Reg knows nothing. Reg is just an emotional black man that just talks off the tip of his tongue and just reacts to everything. I am the voice of reason, y'all. Okay, let's just be clear. Frederick Hawthorne is the voice of reason. And this ain't going to be the last time I'm going to be right. It ain't. Oh, it ain't going to be the last time. It ain't going to be the last time. So all y'all, for 3 months, y'all was on my head. Fred hating on Al Heyman. Fred this, Fred that. Fred, yada, this, he this, he that. He. How come he don't expect it from Bob, but he always going in on a black man? Why he always doing it? Why he always doing that? Am I right? Am I right? Did we get a schedule or did we get a schedule? And then here's the catch. Here's the catch, DB.
Okay,
we got something even better. Because you know what they said? The winner of Neary, who's he? Whoever he's fighting gets the winner of Stevie Fulton.
Yeah.
Now you know what that means? They can do that for everything else now. You did it for Stevie Fulton. And whose genius idea was to say, I'm not saying I had the idea. I said, invest in the 122-pound division. Trust me, Showtime. Trust me, it's going to pay off. I told y'all niggas. I said, no, they need to invest in 122. Let 147, let them go off and be whoever they want to be. If they want to have an ego, if they don't want to take the 60%, they don't want to take the 40%, or it's okay. We got 154 and we got 122. Let them bang. And I guarantee you it will be exciting for the boxing fans. And look what we have. We have a 122-pound tournament now. And a schedule.
First things first.
Yes.
Does Al Heyman now get credit for putting out the schedule that you wanted since your early childhood?
Since my early child, I always give a man credit for who he is. I don't. No, yes. Oh, you like direct? Oh, yes. He gets credit for the schedule. Yes, he gets credit for the schedule. Yeah,
okay. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some. Is there a fight or a card scheduled for Juneteenth?
There is a card for Juneteenth, June 19th.
Okay, cool. And is there a black fighter headlining that card?
It's Jamal Charlo.
Jamal or Jamel?
Jamal. Yes.
Got it. Okay. So I'm just going down now. You know, I'm glad you got a chance to gloat. I'm over here smiling and shit. You know, look, bro, smiling and stuff. I'm gonna be cursing.
Now, Reg, you on timeout today. You don't need to call in. You on timeout because you're just gonna call in and filibuster and justify and say it's not a schedule. But guess what, nigga? It's a schedule. Now go sit your ass down in a corner and wait for your beautiful daughters to wake up to go to the bathroom because you got the light on. Okay? How about you just do that? Go ahead, DB. All you.
I don't think that anybody said that a schedule, well, let's say not many people said that a schedule wasn't needed. We said that a schedule didn't stop boxing from continuing to happen. So schedule came out and I saw it's crazy because even on your, what do they call it? Not Facebook. What's the other one?
My Instagram.
Instagram. I already saw people, you know, what about Sean Porter? What about Keith Thurman? What about Gary Russell Jr.? What about Deontay Wilder? Like people, I mean, at some point, man, we got to be satisfied, you know, and say, okay, step one is done. And when was the rumored schedule supposed to happen? The end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. What time of year is it right now?
It's April 15th. Is it April 15th?
Yeah.
April 15th.
Yeah. So we just right out of the first quarter. So, I think the Al Heyman bashing, the PBC president hate energy can all cease now. But I'm pretty sure that there'll be something else that pops up in the next 30 days that's gonna make Al Heyman what do they call him? Black Hitler. So, but yeah, man, you got your wish. You know what I mean?
Don't say I got my wish. Frederick was right. Boxing needs a schedule. Look how much energy is in boxing today. Look how much energy is in boxing. I mean, boxing needs a schedule so much. Earl Spence says, Fox, just drop the schedule already. Even Earl Spence is advocating for a schedule. Just drop it. Can y'all just drop the dates? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to be right 95% of the time, okay? I'm going to be right. Y'all just listen to me, okay? I'm not saying close your eyes and pretend like you can't hear or can't see, but it's when in doubt, come to the barbershop at 9 p.m., okay? Don't listen to Reggie because he's a Helen Keller Democrat. Don't listen to him, okay? Always listen to me. Okay, all those Helen Keller Democrats and shit. Nah, it's right here. PH Big Dog, all y'all haters, all y'all. I am the only one that has the toughness, the guile, the brazen to hold Al Heyman accountable and say, Al, boxing fans needs a schedule. Boxing fans need gets a Juneteenth fight. I'm the only person in boxing to ever tell people in power in boxing that boxing needs a date on Juneteenth. I'm the only one in the history of the sport of boxing to go face to face with an executive and actually say that. Can anyone else say that? Or they just say it, on online to get followers. I am your leader.
Okay, so look, let me ask you this: did they put out a schedule last year?
No. See now, what we're not going to do is discredit Fred. No. What we're not going to do is discredit me, because you were Reggie Owens' biggest fan. Boxing don't need no schedule, Fred. Boxing don't need no schedule. You were public enemy number one. Now, guess what? We got a 5-month schedule.
I'm not watching the screen right now, but you sound like Roland Martin. Tell me, I hope you're not over there rolling your eyes in your neck.
No, I'm not rolling my eyes in my neck. No, okay. I'm having fun. This is a celebration. I'm going to be right. Just like 2 years ago, Fred, why you hating on Terrence Crawford? No, I'm telling you, it's not going to work out for him. Fred, you over there hating on Terrence. And guess what's happening in 2021? Oh, you hating on Eddie Hearn. Nah, nigga. Follow the money, and there lies the answer. Okay? Just follow the money. Okay? Follow the money, and you'll get the answer. Just like y'all said, oh, the Charlos sold. No, they didn't. I told y'all the Charlos didn't sell well on pay-per-view, but I was a hater. No, they didn't do well. Oh, I'm hating. No, nigga, they didn't do well. That's why they're not on pay-per-view now. I'm not mad at them. I'm just proving to y'all. All you got to do is follow the money. The money will tell you the truth. That's it. Y'all niggas are emotional. Oh, narrative driven. Emotional, narrative driven. Super narrative. Man, y'all.
Jordan said Nostradamus Hawthorne.
Exactly. Tell him, Jordan. And tell Earl, say, you know what? Don't even worry about. I'm gonna drop my own date and let them play catch up. You know what I mean? They all in the mustard. It's okay. We good. So anyway, so now PBC drops the schedule every year. Now it's like Fred, they ain't do nothing, they ain't different before. But this nigga said boxing don't need a schedule. Just announce the fight 3 weeks. We gonna watch it because it's Saturday anyway. Now look, everybody in they mama talking about this schedule today. We ain't had a galvanizing news story since the last big fight. I don't know when the fuck that was. but we ain't had a galvanizing. Y'all niggas not gonna take my glory. No, nigga. Reggie Owens, you can cut that shit out. No, nigga. You can cut that shit out. You motherfucking Helen Keller Democrat. No, nigga. No, go in the corner and sit down. Go in the corner and sit down. I saw your live today. Oh, why they don't treat, man, listen, we in America. They gon', man, listen, it's okay, Reg. Take this L.
No,
take this
stick to boxing. Let's stick to boxing.
Okay,
this is good. But let me ask you a question. So within the next 30 days, there's not going to be criticisms.
I criticize. No. My job is
you don't even know what I'm going to say.
I know. You ain't going to be no criticism on Al Heyman, this and that. No.
No.
Okay, ahead. Say what you're going to say. Say what you're going to say. Say what you're going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say that. But I was also going to ask, there's not going to be criticisms. Well, what they should have did was they should have did a big presentation like they did before, and this should have been a press conference, and he should have had The Rock come out, and Will Smith should have been there. They should have brought Whitney Houston from the dead and had her singing at the press conference. Like, you asked for a schedule. I said the schedule was coming.
See, it's okay. See, all you guys want to try and diminish me. I do what I want to do, and I'm right 95% of the time. Okay? So y'all niggas, y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all can say what you want. But listen here. There was 9 fights that was dropped today. 9 fights in the space of 5 months. Y'all can say what you want to say. I said boxing needs a schedule. What Bob Arum do when he came on here? He dropped the schedule. Oh, we don't need a schedule. That wasn't a schedule.
Bob Arum said that we did not need.
No, he did not say that. I went back and I rewatched it and I edited and I loaded the clip so you can watch it. No, he did say that. He didn't. He said, oh yeah. He said, he said, you're absolutely right. The gate. And you know what they competing for? The gate. You got 5 outfits and you saying you don't need this. Anyways, I'm right. Anyways, I'm right.
It again, Reggie even said
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was it doesn't matter. He dropped the schedule.
Tell him again because his hearing aid isn't working.
It doesn't matter because he has a schedule till July 17th, and that is the Nakatani fight. So that's the schedule. He came on last month in March, April, May, June, July. He came out with a 4-month schedule. So you know what Al said? Al was watching the barbershop that night. I know he watches. He was watching that shit. You know what I mean? He was like, man, Bob Arum came in the barbershop and dropped a 4-month schedule. You know what he did? He woke Steven Espinoza up at night because we get off at 12 o'clock. So he called Steven Espinoza as soon as we ended and said, Steven, Bob Arum just dropped a 4-month schedule. Let's do 5. Guess what happened a month later? They drop a 5-month schedule. So don't go saying I don't allow people to play it to change it like oh though you won the day but you gonna lose tomorrow. Nah, we ain't about to do that shit. Fred is right today. Y'all niggas tried to bamboozle me. Y'all tried to put eggplants and whatever y'all want, oranges, tomatoes, whatever y'all wanted to put. But guess what? The nigga was right. The nigga was right. This little nigga that sits in this barbershop chair, courtesy of Asia Math, shout out to Asia Math, respect, is right. I was right about.
In the form of a check?
Huh? What'd you say?
Do they do it in the form of a check?
What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, like Top Rank, the check, like when they pay you every month, is it in the form of the check that Bob gives you?
No, he just comes on once a month, and he just pays me in one interview a month every month. I wish we could say the same thing about Aldo. Maybe he should come in once a month. How about he do that? Oh, but he doesn't do that. And that's okay because he's never done it. So we just going to keep him as long as he's consistent, right? As long as he's consistent. You know, he's the only man in your life you support you've never seen or heard.
Well, that ain't true.
Well, I mean, most people, that's the only people in your life you've never seen, you never heard. This nigga's like Moses, you know, this nigga gonna come back in the rapture and shit. You know what I mean? Like just because a man has a title, he's unapproachable, whatever it is, whatever y'all words y'all want to use. Go get your thesaurus, whatever y'all niggas want to use. You know what I mean? Like Al Jesus Heyman. No, Alan Jesus Heyman. Ain't no fucking Alan Jesus Heyman. He bleed the same. What Biggie say? Niggas that bleed the same. I'm never afraid of niggas that breathe the same air as me. Bleed and breathe the same air as me. Yeah, come on, man. Cut the shit out. I'm right. Okay. We got a 5-month schedule. Fox is gonna feel the pressure. They gonna have to drop their schedule because now they competing for dollars because now I got to make a decision. Where am I going? What fight is Frederick going to? That's the question. And you know what happened today? I got like 30 DMs. I couldn't even tell you how many DMs I got today. I mean, it had to be close to 50. I rarely get 50. If someone die, a big fight is announced, Deontay Wilder makes some news or something, that's the only time I get 50 DMs, right? Fred's like, Fred, the schedule dropped. Y'all niggas couldn't, man. Listen, now everybody's competing for dollars now. Everyone's competing. Now you got Showtime is competing against Fox. No matter if they under the same outfit, they competing for dollars. They competing for tickets. Because you got a guy like me, because when I show up to Houston, I come with 300 people. That's a guarantee. I had 200 last time. So if I say I'm doing something Juneteenth, boom, guess what? Minimum 200 people showing up. That's dollars. That's ding, 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 ding. That's coins. Ding, 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 ding. That's coins. So imagine that. So everybody's competing now. You got ESPN, Showtime, Triller, Fox, and what's the fifth one? The Zone. 5 of them. And Golden Boy is somewhere out there in the middle of the ocean with a life jacket on. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, yeah, nigga. I'm in my B-boy stance, nigga. Chilling in front of the bodega in the middle of Harlem, nigga. In the middle of the Bronx, nigga. Yeah. I got Drew Titan on my right. You know what I mean? I got Drew Titan on my right, baby. You know what I mean? We selling.
You got the whole New York squad.
Yeah, man. We selling loose sleeves, nigga. Yeah. Whatever you got, whatever you want, I got. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I am the black market. Now what?
All right. A moment ago, you said that he followed behind Bob, so Bob leads the way in promotion. In promotion,
he led the way in terms of dropping the first schedule. That's what he did. Simply that. He dropped the 4-month schedule. Guess where he dropped it at? In the shop.
Yeah. I'm with that. Yeah. Young Merv that cut, man, with the super chat. What can QKC say? And that's Young
Merv just dropped 2 of them, man. Yeah. Hey, don't worry. We got time tonight, baby. We got time tonight. Nah, I'm joking. Hey, Young Merv the cut, man. Good job, Fred. No, great job, Fred. Great job. Because y'all niggas was throwing knives at me, tomatoes at me. You hating on Al. No, I'm just holding him to his word. I want free fights, nigga. I want free. You said you're gonna give me free fights. Give me free fights. If your girlfriend says she gonna cook 5 times a week and she only cooks on weekend after she get the ring, who are you? Are you a scared of sexual? Or are you gonna tell her you told me 5 days a week? Oh, you a scared of sexual, huh? That's what you are. Anyway, great job, Fred. Let me edit that super chat. Great job, Fred. And call me by my full name. I'm Frederick tonight to y'all niggas. Call me Frederick, nigga. I'm Frederick tonight. E-R-I-C-K, nigga. Don't forget the E, nigga, like all them white people. E-R-I-C-K. All right. Good schedule for his 2 wins for what this nigga say. Good job, Fred. Great job, Frederick. And good schedule too. So 2 wins for Merv and boxing. Much love. Hashtag LDBC or nothing. Now let's go to the other super chat, Young Merv. So Fox and Showtime were always competing for a fight and dates, or is it just because of the current climate? No, Deontay Wilder told you they were competing 2 years ago with the Dominic Brazil fight. And in the next interview, he was really pissed off. Love is the word.
Wait, hold on. What was the last thing Young Merv the cut man said?
Or is it just the current climate of boxing about Showtime and Fox competing? No, they competed.
No. It was something else after that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. What did he say? What up? Oh, what up, DB? Yeah, what up, DB?
Okay, what up, Young Merv? San Diego in the building.
Yeah, we'll get to the calls in a second. I see y'all calling in. And are you staying or going? What you doing?
No. I gotta prepare something, man. I gotta eat something, man. I ain't put nothing in my system all day.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. We got 305. We got Kyle. We got BNB, and we got Brandon. All right, then
Love is the word.
then appreciate. She even loving the word respect that. She even changed her name on Instagram today. I saw it. I saw the switch up.
Y'all throw some tomatoes at Fred, man. Throw some tomatoes at him. Just
Oh man, y'all niggas mad because Fred always win it. Fred always win. I'm hating on that. No, I'm holding them accountable. I want free fights. Guess what? Last year, y'all niggas paid for 4 pay-per-views back to back to back to back. No, I'm not paying that shit. I'm speaking up for y'all niggas. Guess what we got now? Only 1 pay-per-view thus far. And I think Earl is going to be pay-per-view, so we only got 2. Last year, we had 4 in 4 months, 3 in 4 months, whatever that ridiculous number is. You know what I mean? I told y'all the Charlos didn't sell. Y'all niggas, the Charlos sold 300,000. You could feel when a pay-per-view does good. You can feel it. It's just common sense. All you got to do is cut the internet on. You can feel if the pay-per-view did good. Niggas wasn't retweeting Jamel and Jamal. And this ain't no disrespect to them. Don't misconstrue my motherfucking swag tonight. You know what I mean? Don't misconstrue my swag for the truth.
Construe.
Yeah, pound for pound, my nigga. We told these niggas that summer comes after spring. No, nigga. No, it's been cold. No, it's cold. No, I'm telling you.
There go Fred Jr.
The summer comes after spring. Yeah, y'all hold these L's, nigga. Y'all hold these
pound Hawthorne.
Any disrespect, any slander of Frederick's name today, you getting cut off. Any slander.
Hey, good question, Mir. Mister, are we gonna talk about the fights tonight?
Yeah, we could talk about the fights, but hold up, nigga.
Money in the ghetto,
hold up.
Hold up. I'm finna drop off, bro.
All right, please. This ain't no democracy tonight. This is a dictatorship. You hear me? All right. We gonna act like it's my birthday in this motherfucker tonight. All right, that's what it is. Go ahead, man. What you want? What you got?
First thing first, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored.
We already know that. What you got, man? Give me my props, nigga. Give me my props, old ass motherfucker. Give me my props, nigga. Yeah, DB. I mean, what's up? What's up, Drew Titan? My main man, Drew Titan to my right, man. We chilling.
Yeah, I tell you what, the influence is real in the shop. The influence is real.
Tell them.
Yeah, you came out throwing them bows. You know what I mean? Yeah, you did that. And hey, proud of you. The consistency is real. It's mentally hard for some folks, for real, to continue to do this continuously on that schedule, night in, night out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take a break off. You didn't take a day off. Not that I can remember. And it's paying off, and the futures look good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Great. Yeah, since you on Team Frederick tonight, it looks good for us tonight. It was good. It was good for us. Yeah, OG, it was good for us. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I missed your first super chat, Birdman. What it say, nigga? What it say? Please hope that shit ain't gone, man. I can't miss it. Young Merv. All right, let me. Shit. Love is the word. Shit, I fucking missed it, man. What you say, man? I was too busy, man. I'll refund you. How much was it, man? I'll refund it to you. I'll cash app it back to you, man. Man. Oh, man, I missed it, man. Post it. I'll put it, man. Yeah, I'm hotter than the VCR in the crack house. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got it. What's up, man? What's up, man? I missed you 2 nights in a row, man. I'm sorry. So go ahead and rewind.
Yeah.
You can say what you want to say about everything else. Go ahead.
Oh, I appreciate that. You got that that DM I just sent you?
Yeah.
That's the surgery that I just got, like what I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears the doctor done made a mistake inside of my neck. Now I got to go get another MRI, and a new doctor is finna see what he done did wrong. Now, I should have been told that this doctor was on his last legs at the place, right? Because now, I don't know, he got a couple people suing him. He's out of the office now. And now my hands, my arms, my legs, my feet is constantly getting numb and shit, right? I mean, violently numb. And they want to see is anything laying on my spine from what he did that caused all these issues. Now, that's it. Let's get to what I want to talk about. Drew Titan, I wanted to get in on that conversation because it was a good conversation, you know, and I think he was on with our homie Woke, right? Wasn't that Woke he was talking to?
Who?
Drew Titan last night.
No, he was talking to Caesar.
Oh, I thought it was Woke. Okay, my bad. Anyway, I want to say about the young man getting shot. Listen, that situation does not warrant the young man being killed. It was a misdemeanor, and like I said before, the police officer, the female officer, she really didn't have to intervene in that situation because you got two male officers, one on each side, and he was getting ready to snatch that kid up out of there. She moving the officer out of the way, pointing that pistol inside of the car, extended her arms far past her face. I know she see it. I know she feel it. She knows the difference. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way. And then, like I said, she knows she's being recorded. She know that. So she want to taser. You know that's not a taser. And you had it for a good amount of time before you discharged that firearm. You knew it. And that young man is dead over a misdemeanor warrant.
Mm.
And that shit right there hurt me bad, man, because they keep justifying this nonsense when another video come out just recently where a 60-something-year-old white man got a gun, they see it, and he threatened them with it. And he bulldozed his way up out of there with an officer on the side of the truck. He is not dead. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is with the Chauvin case. I've seen several things in that case. I wanted to call in and give the state attorney. I never thought I'd give props to any state's attorneys, but man, that one the other day, the black guy doing good too, but the one the day before, man, he had those witnesses, those so-called professional witnesses. They paying $350 an hour, constantly drinking that water. I say, yeah, drink that water because hell is hot. Hell is hot. Keep drinking that water. You see what I'm saying? Because he was he was just chopping down everything they put up. And I loved it. Man, the man was on his game. I loved that shit. But that does not guarantee a conviction in this case. Because I believe, after I seen Derek Chauvin today with a smirk on his face when he declined to testify in his own case, there was a smirk there that reminded me of that same look that he had on his face when he had his knee on George's neck. Mm. What the hell do they know? Do they have a friendly on the jury? He's too confident. With all this evidence and all this fire and all this good work coming from the state's attorney, had this been any other situation, I would say, man, it's over. But he's too confident. With that same eerie ass smirk on his face. My God. Yeah, that bothered me, man. That bothered me. And then this young baby gone 20 years old over nothing. And then the little 13-year-old baby. Listen, I'm telling you what I seen. The police murdered this boy. The man had his hands in the air, right? But I hear a different story saying that the kid turned around with the gun, aimed at the officer, then the officer shot. But that's not what the video showed. It showed the kid turning around with his hands up. And then one of the news media people said that he was bringing his hands up, but it was only waist high. Man, that boy hands was shoulder high. So if he's turning around with no weapon, hands up, and then you fire, listen, I took the class, the concealed weapon class here in Florida. I took the class, and they taught us you shoot center mass. That means you shoot to kill, center mass. And once you drop the threat, you call 911. This is what they taught us in the class. And you tell that operator there was a threat coming towards you, and you stop the threat. If you say anything other than that, it's an uphill battle. They taught us to say it was a threat, and I stopped the threat. That's it. That covers you here in Florida. That young man turned around, and then for me, I'm really having a problem with him having a weapon. I'm not 100% sure that he had a weapon. These cops are so dirty. I kind of feel they tossed that gun down there to cover themselves, because the boy turned around with no gun in his hand. See, the first lie y'all say it was he turned around with the gun in his hand. The officer fired in self-defense, or that was his only choice in the matter. That's not what the video showed. And I'm looking for some charges to come on this cop. And with this female officer being charged, you remember when the young man, I don't know his name, he was on the show here, Fred. He came and shot. He was thanking you and doing all that for allowing him to get on your platform and all this, for him and his audience to come. You feel what I'm saying? Listen at this. He said he see no way that female officer was going to be charged. After he got on, I got on. I said, she's going to be charged in this case. I said, it's either going to be second degree or at least nothing less manslaughter. Days later, she's charged with manslaughter. Now, I believe, because I was listening to Drew and all of them I believe that our good brother Keith Ellis, who used to be a congressman, now he's the attorney general in that area. Listen to what I'm saying. He's a Muslim. He was the first black Muslim in Congress. He's a good brother. I believe once he takes this case, those charges will elevate. Those charges will elevate. So if she is able to bond out on the manslaughter charges, and once those charges elevate, then they can rearrest her. And I've been calling for no bond, period. This woman knew what she was doing. She knew. And ain't no way out of it. We just got to make sure we use this social media platform to keep the pressure, because just like you got these things that we take for granted. Again, all of us love you, and some of us probably told you, Fred, you're not going to get no schedule out of these folks. But pressure bust pipes. Consistency. You kept bringing Bob on. That's an influence. That's power. This man have influence.
Shh, don't tell him my game plan.
You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want Reggie and DB to know that I'm really like an agitator in real life. But
you playing your right card. You playing the right card. See, one thing about this poker game, you are showing to be the best at it right now. You're the leader in the pack. So, and it's a good thing. You're supposed to gloat in your shine, gloat, because you know what? If you earn it, you deserve to smile like you want to. Don't frown when you should smile. It's time to smile. You know what I mean? and I just want to, I appreciate you, man, for allowing me to bring some of that stuff up, man, because I couldn't get through. You promised me through the DM that you'll let me get it off tonight, and you did. Just your man of your word. I appreciate it.
I am.
Hey, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are that. I haven't found. Oh, another thing, real quick. With the young lady with the talking about the addiction, me and Real Rap, Triple OG, and Asian Man. We was on that same conversation, right? And I was talking about DMX. And I said that when you dealing with an addict, right?
Yeah.
They have, because I have many of them in my family. My brother, he's one, but they have triggers. And if you know this man's triggers, you do not bring that around this man.
Right.
When I seen DMX and Snoop Dogg with the verses, Snoop tried to offer him a drink. At first, initially, he didn't want it, but the pressure's on, the camera on. He don't want to let Snoop down. He don't want to let the audience down. Give me the red cup. I'll have a drink. You don't do that. That's part of his trigger. Alcohol. I prayed for him right then when I seen it. Right then, instantly, because I know this. I've been dealing. I ain't gonna get too, but listen, I used to be in certain places and I always talk to people. How did you get on it? 9 out of 10, especially with black men in those crack houses, first thing they would tell me, man, that woman. There's so many black men in prison right now today behind a woman. Woman. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not my brother, it is when he's dealing with his relationship with his woman. He go to the corner store. When he get that first beer, it leads to another beer. Next thing you know, he's down at the crack house. My brother is an ordained minister. Been to school, certified, and everything. And forget that part. He's an anointed man of God. But he has his demons every day. You have to take it one day at a time because every day is a battle. You could be off crack cocaine for 20 and 30 years, clean. You run into a situation that piss you off. Your woman, anything. Go back to the alcohol. The alcohol run you right back to the crack house. I done seen it over and over again. I seen it over and over again, family. It happened. And Triple OG said he been clean for about 20-some, 30 years. And he said, me and him agree. Every case ain't the same. You understand what I'm saying? He say he don't say that he's a recovering addict. He say, I claim that I am recovered. And we agree that that's not, everybody don't have that same, you know what I'm saying? They don't move it the way he do, right? He had to go through, because again, why he's recovered, anything could happen and put him right back in that situation. He understands that. He keep himself protected. He living a good life. But again, man, it saddened me, man. It hurt me with my brother because he been doing this ever since my mother was alive. I just told him a month ago, man, that stuff don't owe you nothing. You done did enough of that, man. You've been doing that since you was 19, 20. You 50-something going on 60. I love when he's clean because this is one of the most brilliantest brothers you want to talk to. He's a man, I'm talking about when it comes, because he was back and forth between Islam and Christianity. When I tell you this brother speak fluent Arabic, not just the prayers, he can just speak it. I mean, again, all that's nothing if you don't understand it's one day at a time. And I applaud that sister right there. When I got shot in 2010, they put me on Percocets. They put me on Percocet 5s. They didn't tell me what the side effects was. The side effects was this, and I had to find this out, brother. I'm going to tell y'all something, you might not believe it, but it's true. The side effects was when I lay down and go to sleep, I had psychotic dreams that I was chopping people's heads off. I mean, look at your arm, touch yourself. That's how real the dreams was. So when I wake up the next day, held my hand to God, I have a sensation, a feeling that I had really did this. So I had to get off of that and went to the Percocet 10s because I didn't want to wake up and really be done it for real. You know what I'm saying? And so I prayed and asked God when I was smoking weed, if you take the taste of weed out of my mouth, I won't touch it again. Didn't happen overnight. It happened a couple of years later down the road. So when I hit it, it tasted like poop. I say, something wrong with this here, boy. So I went to 5 different cats with different weed. All of it tasted like shit. Let me cuss. God forgive me. It tasted like shit. So I didn't realize in the moment that he hadn't answered my prayers. May not come when you want him, but he's on time. See what I'm saying? And
So is this hang up button, nigga. So is this
okay,
hang
hold
up
on.
button.
Give me a minute. I'm about done. So when I got up, when I prayed and asked God to take the perks out of my mouth, in the same order, he did it. No drug classes, none of that. I prayed and I trust God that he did it. Now here I am again, having surgery. I got to take them again. See what I'm saying? Anything can happen in your life.
Right.
The first time was when I got shot. That picture I just sent you, what I just sent you, that right there, and now that just, they got to probably go, I pray to God they ain't got to cut back in my throat again, but I don't know till I get the MRI. And then I still got a surgery I got to have on my back. So I just stay prayed up and I trust God. And I'm praying to God because at the hospital, when they did this, told me to exercise my leg, keep them elevated, and because to keep away the blood clot. So I be in here praying every day because this stuff feels so violent. I'm praying to God that because two women in my family died from blood clots. One bust one of them heart, and one of them went to the head. So I'm trying not to go out like that. I'm praying and trusting God. I know I'm long-winded. Hey man, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Pray for me. I'm out. All right.
I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
All right.
All right. What up, DJ? Fred gonna talk that talk tonight. Hey, Fred gonna talk that talk tonight. What's up, y'all? We ain't even got through the schedule yet. Bushwick Bill was smashing Naomi Campbell. Hey, 1995. Hey, if I told y'all who I smashed in 96, 97, oh God. Woo! My God. My God. Holler at me if you see me at a fight. I'll tell you. Anyways, Larry! Larry Lawhorn, man. What's up, man? In that super chat. Hey, yeah. Get they ass, Fred. They was on your ass all week. Not all week, all month. 2 months. 2 months. All y'all want to hate on me. What's up, man? What's up?
The great philosopher, Frederick S. Hawthorne, does it again, goddammit. You said something. I'm not going to talk about the schedule. I'm going to talk about something even deeper than that.
Tell him. Because,
you know, niggas don't be listening to my dog. You know what I mean?
Where dog's at?
So, you remember when you talked about the relationship between Al Heyman and Stephen Espinoza was a little shaky. And look what Al Heyman provided Stephen Espinoza on Showtime. He gave him the best. The only fighter he didn't give him is Earl Spence Jr. and Deontay Wilder. He gave him all the best fighters are fighting on Showtime this year because he got to do some damage control because he knew with that Bellator coming and these other promotional companies being able to kind of squeeze in, he knew he had to do something. So, and I say that to say, I try to tell y'all already that Earl Spence has an exclusive deal with Fox, and Jerron Ennis has an exclusive deal with Showtime. Now that the schedule has come out, y'all can stop saying that Earl Spence is ducking Jerron Ennis. And you can stop saying they're on the same side of the street because they're not. All right? One of them is not signed with Al Heyman. Jerron Ennis is not signed with Al Heyman. He is signed with Cameron Duncan and Showtime. Earl Spence, Fox, Al Heyman. All right? Different sides of the street. All right? But Fred, you got that. You hit that right on the head. They gave him all the best fighters. I can't think of him. Who else could they have given him?
Wilder, maybe.
No, what I'm saying, Wilder said he ain't fucking with Showtime. That he ain't fucking with him. So
that was my interview. That was my interview. Yeah.
Yeah. He already told you he ain't fucking with them. So only person he didn't get was Earl Spence Jr. And that's because of the deal he got with Fox. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else is fighting on Showtime. And the Jamel Charlo card is gonna be a good one. because you got a nice co-main event, and they
Ooh.
so
You talking about Tank, right?
nah. Oh, Eric Lubin is on who's undercard? I thought he was on the Charles undercard.
Yeah, no, he's on Tank's undercard.
He's on Tank's undercard. Yeah, that's gonna be that's cool. That's gonna be a good one. Shout out to all the streaming platforms that I use, because I'll be using it because I ain't paying for no goddamn pay-per-view. I ain't fucking with it. You know
I'm not paying for Tank's pay-per-view. Leonard Ellaby was too disrespectful.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Nah, not gonna do it. I'm not paying for it. Hey, don't you know, dog? Shout out to the boxing voice, man. I didn't come up with this. The boxing voice told me today, right? Tank Davis has never won a regular championship belt in the ring. He will be going for his third JV belt in the ring. Didn't Floyd say there was too many belts?
Well, that's not true.
No, he got upgraded because Machado, they stripped Machado. He got 3 WBA belts, all JV.
You sure he didn't win that? You sure he didn't win WBA?
No, he got upgraded. He got upgraded. He got upgraded when the Puerto Rican fight. I remember the Puerto Rican. He didn't even know. He like, what happened? Like, he didn't even know. I remember that like 2 years ago. Okay. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hating on Tank now. I'm not hating on Tank. I just tell y'all the truth, and y'all deliver. Y'all can intake it how you want to take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. As much as I love Gervonta Davis, man, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm gonna buy the goddamn fight, Fred. Go
ahead and buy it. Go ahead and buy it.
Hey,
I'm about to. Yeah. Fred. Yeah, Fred.
Hey, Fred.
Fred about to keep that $75. Shit.
Hey, Fred. I'm a glutton for punishment. You know what I mean? I got to support the black brothers, man. I got to do it, man.
Okay. Well, he won at 26. He beat the guy at 26.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he beat the guy at 26. Yeah, he did. He did. Thank you. I appreciate you correcting me.
I know. That's what I'm like, nigga.
Yeah.
But hey, listen. Either way, it's a good move.
You beat Leo for the regular belt? I don't know.
So, cause check this out. Cause as soon as whoever fight, when Josh Taylor and them fight for that belt, one of them niggas is gonna move up, and then Gervonta Davis is gonna slide right up into that super belt. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? It's marketing at its finest. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't buying. I'm definitely gonna watch it though. Definitely gonna watch it.
Man, listen, that's a hell of a fight though, bro.
Mario Barrios shit.
Fight,
I don't know if he can throw 30 jabs around. If he can throw 30 jabs around, he got a chance. I don't know if he can. I ain't never seen him be dominant.
I want to see the chin. That's what we gotta know.
Oh, Tank gonna hit him. Tank gonna hit that nigga.
Yeah. But I think for me though, I think this is Tank's hardest test.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, because it's at 140 and he's little. He's giving up height and reach. Yeah, it's definitely a tough fight. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll be rooting for Tank for sure. I'll be rooting for Tank, but I'm not paying for it. I'm not giving Leonard Ellaby my money. Can't do it. Nah, fuck him. Can't do it.
Yeah. But I am excited about this. I'm excited about this schedule. I can't lie.
We're gonna talk about it.
The reason why I'm excited about it is the same reason why Fred want us to have the schedule. Now niggas can set their shit up. Now you can figure out how you're gonna travel and how you're gonna move around. Cause Earl Spence is gonna fight on the 10th. You see the gap that they had. You see the gap. So
yeah,
he's gonna fight on the 10th. I wish it would have been that. I wish it was gonna be that 4th of July weekend, man. That'd have been nice. That would have been perfect as far as travel and is lit. It would have been crazy.
That's family reunion weekend though. This summer.
That'd have been crazy though. I think niggas would drop with everything they was doing and went to that fight. Cause just imagine in LA, you remember how many niggas from Texas was in LA?
Oh, I remember. Yeah, they went wild. They went wild for Earl Travels. Earl travels well. He could do a fight in L.A. and Vegas and
Shit,
and
he
and
can go to
Dallas.
Oregon and niggas will come.
He can go where?
He can go to Portland, Oregon, and niggas will find
I
him.
want to see that. I want to see that. They ain't even put David Benavidez. Oh, he's Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah, so But all right, Fred, man. Hey,
Appreciate you.
real quick before we go. Hey, MMA for Dummies. Shout out to my dog.
Night. Thursday.
Shout out to my dog DB, man. Holding down my nigga Cam, producing the show, man. We live, baby. We live. And shout out to Birdman. You know what I'm saying?
Birdman.
Always showing love, man.
Appreciate you. Birdman with a Y.
For sure. And shout out to my dog, Tank, Two Science Examiner, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you too. Shout out to the whole entire chat. Mike Worry, the funniest nigga in the universe, him and Jarvis. Shout out to y'all niggas, man. Quick goodbye. All right, Fred, peace.
Peace. B&B Boxing, man. What's up, man? What's up? You next, Brandon. What's up, B&B? What you got?
Oh no, man. I was just checking in, man, with you real quick. And I ain't really been fucking with boxing in like the past like 3 months for real. Like, because I don't give a fuck. Because I understand exactly what's going on. And then, but one thing I wanted to ask you though, just for me, so I know, the reason why the schedule, that I believe that the schedule ain't came out for the fights that's coming out, because people don't understand that not only if Errol has fights with Fox and he's committed, I think that he may have some that he's committed to Fox, but Fox downgraded their boxing curriculum. And so we're not gonna see a lot of fights there. So that's why we've been seeing fights on FS1. So Errol may have a direct pay-per-view thing with Fox. Mm-hmm. So my thing is because I don't know if it's not it's the PBC of 503 or something like that.
503. Yeah.
So that means that they have investors that invest in them, and then they companies, when they whatever they invest into the other company may I think they operate in 4 quarters, right? And then the end of their quarter is the end of April, right? When taxes it's all
it's a quarter. It's a quarter, yeah.
Yeah, so in the 4th quarter, when you got to register yourself when you're a corporation, this is the time. So I think that things been transitioning, and they can't release the schedule until they know what their budget is actually at with all the companies that are invested in the PBC. I don't know if I know this for sure, but I think I'm kind of sharp. But so I don't think that the schedule is going to come out until in the end of this month. Mm-hmm. It's going to take May until everything where they solidify themselves with their taxes, and they got to register themselves and do that. Every company do this around this time. All the major companies that run shit around this motherfucking country do the same shit. And that's what I was thinking I'm saying with the PBC. That it's the same thing. It's just a offload cost. They just put the fighters in the ring and pay them their money, and then they figure out their budget and who they gonna pay. Mm-hmm. So, and then they got to figure out the schedule by then. So the schedule always come out around May. It's always been that way. Last year, it was the same thing. Like, what's the schedule is gonna come out, and the next thing you know, it dropped around this time. Am I wrong, or somebody could enlighten me to change?
The last schedule they dropped was in November. I remember that because it was the build up to the Earl Spence.
Yeah, they had to, right?
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if it was like that. But Deacon almost sent me to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
You about to send us to sleep, nigga. I mean, you should hang up by now.
No. I want to read you something.
Oh no, you can't read, nigga.
I can't read.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's a beautiful poem, man.
Oh man,
it's a beautiful poem.
It
came from a 13-year-old.
If a nigga say beautiful before he advertises something, this shit about to be all fucked. Anyways, continue.
Oh, it's gonna be fucked up. That's what you think?
Go ahead. It's beautiful.
It's I'd rather have. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. He said, "I'd rather have loyalty than love because love doesn't mean shit." He ain't say that. I'll just put that in there.
Well, nigga, how about you just read his words, nigga?
All right. Don't mean jack. Don't mean jack. See, love is just a feeling. You can love someone and still stab them in the back. It don't take much to love, and you can love someone by just being attached. See, loyalty is an action. So you can love or hate me and still have my back.
Yeah, because the underdog's on top. You can love me or hate me, the underdog's on top. Shout out to your son. Shout out to your son. 13 years old?
Yeah, 13, boy.
Yeah, keep right.
That's my boy. I'll be putting shit in his head, and I'm like, I'm kind of like, I'm always, I love my brothers, man. I ain't gonna fight with none of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? But this shit over here, man, this is beautiful over here.
Ashe.
So I'm cool, man. Look, I'm a chop it up with y'all on boxing, do my thing, and do whatever I gotta do. But these people over here love this nigga over here. This ain't even my son. He wrote that to me. This ain't even my son. I'm proud of myself now. And it took me a long time to do it because we've been working hard. You know what I'm saying? We've been working hard together. Me and the boy been attached, and my son and all my kids. You know, like, man, trying to bring the family together, man, is a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm about to break that. So I'm really happy. I don't give a fuck about boxing. And I know exactly which each of these niggas is getting ready to do. Ain't nobody getting ready to fight in this. Nobody. I know it's gonna happen. I know exactly what's gonna happen. And that boy in Fury, his ass getting dragged into a fucking fight. Oh, bitch ass nigga. If you beat that nigga the way you thought you beat him, then it should be the third fight should be nothing, bro. You bring your raggedy ass up in this bitch. That's why I call him your raggedy ass. This is a fucking raggedy ass champion that I've ever seen in the history of the heavyweight division. A motherfucker who will run from a motherfucking fight. Advertising fights that ain't gonna happen until you fight the motherfucker you cheated. And I don't want to talk about it. I just want to see if your bitch ass get in the ring and tell him I said that. Yeah, take your bitch ass on and figure out whether or not you gonna get in a goddamn ring or not, nigga. We done with this. This nigga, my nigga, Set a precedent for the niggas who think they gonna get shafted in boxing. That's what I'm saying in my nigga.
Nigga, I shed our shade 3 minutes ago.
Ah, shade, nigga. Take your ass on and peace be
nigga.
on to you.
Get the fuck out of here. What up, Brandon? Bushwick Bill was.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just make sure your coworkers can't hear you.
No, I just got a I'm sitting in the parking lot in front of the hotel, and I got a bad connection. I was just trying to make sure you can hear me.
Okay, you good? What's up?
Okay. I knew tonight you was gonna gloat, so that's what I tuned in for. I got to give you props, Fred, on this one. You pushed the schedule, and Al Heyman delivered again. So let's celebrate Al Heyman. Let's give you, because you did push the schedule, and somebody must have been putting that together. So you must have been pushing that at the right time. So we got to give you props for that. But let's not forget who the puppet master is, and let's give him props. The great Al Heyman. Let's always respect the great Al Heyman for giving us this entertainment, for giving us this to talk about. So Fred, that's all I want to say. And and peace to the chat, man. And that's all I want to say, Fred. But I'm giving you props. Peace.
Niggas can't even give me a full-blown compliment. Oh man, Al Heyman came through again. niggas, y'all. Let's start going through the schedule. Why not? The first fight. Oh shit. Every head must bow and every tongue must confess.
What's going on, Fred?
How you feel, man?
I feel great. Just like I said. What did I say? The schedule was coming out when you was complaining. I said either the end of March or the beginning of April. Did I not say that?
Whose show is this? Whose show is this?
I'm just saying.
No,
did I say that?
Whose show is this, by the way?
Hey, Fred, it's your show.
Oh,
man.
it is.
It's
It
your
is.
show.
It's Frederick's show tonight, right? And who was advocating? Who was advocating? Who was advocating?
It was you, Fred.
Who stood out there with no bulletproof vests on? Who stood out there taking all the shots? Who stood out there?
Fred, we was all saying the schedule would be great. I told you the schedule was coming out at the beginning of April.
But
everybody knew it. I told you I had inside information, and what did I say? These cards was going to be stacked. Look at that Javante Davis card. Come on, that's going to be a great fight. Then you got Rosario, and you got Lubin on the undercard. No telling what else is on there. Probably a bunch of Mexicans, but whatever.
That's going to be interesting because Kevin Cunningham is on the co-main event and Tank is on the main event.
Listen, man, this schedule, and listen, we don't even know what Fox got coming.
Yeah.
Al Heyman has done it again. Fred, you got to stop. You got to stop with that Al Heyman hate. Once again, all these free fights.
How did
no
this?
Pay-per-view.
How did this turn into Fred? You got to stop the hate when everything I've advocated for because he wasn't doing it has come to fruition.
And Fred, what did I say?
No,
because of the pandemic.
No.
Now we're coming out of it. What do we get? We get a stack card. We get.
You got one stack card. You got one stack card. I think. I don't know the schedule.
Sure.
I don't know.
We know one for sure is going to be stacked, but we don't know about the other ones, Fred.
But I mean, we're gonna go through the schedule. We're gonna go through the schedule and go fight for fight and see actually how good the fight is.
Okay, now look, and then we got the first undisputed fight of the year coming.
Who's that?
Mel Charlo and Castano. The first, well, actually, the second one.
It's the second. It's the second
one. The second one. Okay, we got that little Josh Taylor Ramirez fight. Taylor's gonna watch that guy. It'll be an easy fight for Taylor, but I can't wait for that fight. Both of those guys throw haymakers. Castano's going to sleep that one. I can't wait. And then Jamel Charlo gets to make history, the first ever at 154 undisputed. So I can't wait. All because of Al Heyman. Listen, Fred, you've been pushing for a schedule. We all agreed with you. I just felt it shouldn't be in because nobody was putting out a schedule like that. Nobody has this type of schedule with all these fighters, and we got Fox coming.
Well, let's go through the fights.
Pardon me?
I say let's go through the fights and see if they're good fights. I'm happy with the schedule. Now we got to go through and see if they're good fights.
Well,
y'all tell me in the chat. See if they're good fight. I'm happy. I'm happy with the schedule, and we'll go through the fights one by one.
Well, I mean, Colbert gets a little easy one.
That's a bullshit fight. That's a bullshit fight. I think David Benavidez is a bullshit fight. I think Jamal is a bullshit fight. I think Colbert is a bullshit fight, and I think the other ones are above that.
Well, Stephen Fulton, we get to see him. Cool boy Steph.
I said other ones. I think those are the three that stand out that are just bullshit.
Yeah, I mean they're just card fillers, but you get to see, David Benavidez show out, destroy Ugatazi, probably send him into retirement. You get to see Ma Charlo do his thing before he moves up to 168. You know what I mean? Because we already know Triple G and Boo Boo won't fight him, so he got to move up. And who's that new guy that's supposed to be fighting Triple G? Shoot. You know I'm talking about, the Mexican kid, the young kid. Anyway, but I'm excited to see him, man. I just wanted to call in, man, to tell you, we got it again. We got all these free fights. Fox is coming with a heavy schedule. Man, you can't go. I'm PBC all day, although ESPN has been putting on some decent cards, but there's a lot of bum bashing on ESPN. I mean, you might. Yeah,
they got bad, terrible cards. Yeah.
Listen, man, they gotta get Big Baby some better competition, man.
It's about time,
I got
right?
3 heavyweights out of Pittsburgh to knock that dude out. Krapinski, that dude he should not have been in there. I got 3 heavyweights.
I didn't watch it.
That was horrible, man.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
It was absolute trash, but we'll see, man. That's all I want to say. You had a couple long-winded guys on here, but I told you at the beginning of April that the schedule was coming out.
Yeah,
that's all I want to say.
I know, and I got something for you. For all my haters.
We appreciate you.
I got something for you. Hold up, I got something for you.
Thank you, bro. You don't know shit about boxing.
You gonna do the Mayweather on me? Come on.
Yeah. None of y'all niggas know shit about boxing.
Listen, we called it. We all with you, Fred. But
I know you with me. Y'all gonna find a way to hate on, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna be right in 3 months anyway. I'm gonna be right in 3 months anyway. When all these fights, when they get knocked out in the second round, that was a bullshit fight. I tell y'all, I just keep it straight up with y'all. I ain't got no loyalty to none of these niggas in boxing. None of these niggas pay my bills. None of these niggas. Y'all niggas want to be loyal because they black, and I'm telling you, these executives, all they care about is ratings. They don't give a shit about your black ass. And the moment y'all realize this shit is the moment y'all just say, fuck it, I want the best fight and the best. Y'all don't want the best fight and the best.
I do want the best fight.
I'm talking about as a whole. I told you the executives don't give a fuck. Bob Arum came on this show. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and get the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. When Deacon 305 was talking, I'm sitting in my brain laughing my ass off. I'm like, this nigga Bob lying his ass off. You know what I mean? And anyways, I digress. I'm just patting myself on the back. I'm patting myself on the back because I'm the only nigga that really stands on his square. I'm the only nigga that really stands on his square and takes all the bullets. I don't come on this show just to agree with y'all niggas. No. Pat myself on the back.
Listen, man, I'm gonna let you have your moment. You wanted a schedule, you got it, but your head is about to explode off the screen, Fred. But you got your moment. You called it. I appreciate you. We're giving you your flowers now. But, you can slow down with all the hate. Boxing as a whole needs to get their shit together. That's my final thought. Appreciate you, man. Take care. Peace.
All the time. Yeah, let's go through the schedule so we can just go through it and tell me what you guys think in the chat. And just be honest. Y'all niggas just be honest. If Bob Arum put on a bullshit card like I told him that shit he did last summer was terrible, the shit's terrible. Y'all niggas holding on to motherfucking hope and faith that they don't give 2 fucks about your black ass. We just want the best fight and the best. You know what I mean? Anyways, what's up, TB? A, what's up?
What it do, Fred? What it do, man?
How you feel, man? All right.
I'm feeling good, man.
I'm happy. I'm excited that we have a schedule. I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited that we have a schedule. Now we can just move on, and now it's going to create competition. Now it's competition now. Now the zone got to put shit together, and you know, so
Yeah, man, it's amazing how niggas switch up in the chat, bro.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
amazing to see.
yeah.
Like, and like I said, I'm like neutral. Like there's some things I don't agree with you with when it comes to Al Heyman, and there's some things I do agree with you with. But the schedule, I agree with you 100% with. Now, there's some things on the schedule I don't like. Of course, like you said, the Chris Colbert fight. I don't like that fight. I feel like Lonnie B should have got the opportunity.
Yeah, I asked that. That's funny. I said that in a video. I was talking to somebody. Oh, Tay Jones. I was talking to Tay Jones about that. I was like, how come Lonnie didn't get that fight? Who's a Taki guy? That's a bullshit fight. Like, that's a bullshit. It's a filler for him, I guess. But they're gonna use that momentum, as I said in my video, for the Canelo fight. I don't know. It's strategically planned there, I guess. So he should pull up to Jamal. Go ahead, man. That's all you.
No, I mean, man, don't think I hope they put like a all black card on the Juneteenth card, like we was talking about earlier. Yeah.
Well, he's notorious for filling.
Should be on that card.
Al is notorious for filling the undercards with Mexicans. Latinos. He's notorious for it. So we'll see. We'll see if Showtime puts it together. Steven Espinosa knows. I'm gonna send him a text maybe Monday. I'll send him a text maybe Monday, and we'll see.
Yeah, and also, man, I hope they put like Raif Salim on the undercard. I don't like that they just left him out in the cold like that. I feel like he's in the mix with those.
Great point. I thought Raif Salim should have had a date. Should have been in that tournament, and maybe he is in that tournament. Who's the other guy? Who's the other guy left out of 122?
MJ, but he got a mandatory defense.
The IBF, right?
Yeah, he's the IBF in the WBA Super.
Yeah, so maybe, and he's is he PBC fighter?
No, he's
oh fuck. All right. We'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I think they should have put like the Stephen Fulton in the Steve Fulton versus Raif Salim on the same card as Neri and Figueroa. And
maybe they will. Maybe they will. I think he deserves an earlier date though. I think he's I think he saved Showtime a little bit, because he came out of nowhere and now he's a above average fighter. He got to prove himself, but I'm rooting for the kid. You know what I mean? Well, he's 30 years old. He's not a kid, but I'm definitely rooting for him. He showed great promise, fought strong, fought well, talented, skilled, athletic, got a really good trainer. Shout out to Bobby, man. What's up, Bobby? Hopefully you get a date real soon. So.
Yeah, man. So what's your thoughts on the
just the schedule?
Yeah, the schedule.
Okay, I got it right here. I'm gonna pull it up so you and I can talk about it really quick. And I got H Money behind you. H Money will talk about it too. We'll be glad to hear your thoughts, H. This is so cool technology. We can just do it like that. I think Luis Neri is a good fight. Luis Neri, Brandon Figueroa. That's probably as good as you can get at that weight, right? Those are two of the four best fighters at that weight, right? Yeah. So I say that's as good as you can get. That's a good fight. How good is the Ubali kid?
I've never seen him fight before, but I think I heard he's pretty good. I mean, he's the champion, so you got.
Okay. Y'all tell me. I really don't know how good he is. So y'all tell me. So that Neri fight is as good as it can get in that division. Jamal Charlo versus Montiel. What's your thoughts on that one?
I think Jamal Charlo is gonna watch Montiel.
Yeah, I think it's a wasted fight. And the funny thing is, now people gonna say, see, here's the catch now. Last month when we talked about that fight, we said, oh, that's a bullshit fight. We don't want it. But now if I say it tonight, they're gonna be like, oh, why you hating on the schedule? But last month we knew this fight was coming because I told y'all the fight was coming. And y'all hated the fight then. So why y'all like it now? Anyways, let's move forward. Niggas don't like the truth. They just want to live. They think, man, just be a fan. I'm telling y'all niggas, be a fan. All right, Gervonta Tank Davis, as I said in my video, as we get closer and closer to this fight, I personally think it's going to be more compelling.
Right, because he's moving up from 130.
Yeah,
He's going all the way up.
storylines is going. Yeah, you're right. The storylines is going to pull.
Mario's like he's a. No, go ahead. What you saying?
No, I saw you. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Oh, I'm saying like he's a volume puncher and he fights and he's he's a really tall fighter and it's a style that we've never seen Gervonta Davis against. And he's going up 10 pounds. So it's I think Gervonta Davis can win, but it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna definitely be somebody who's gonna fight back.
Yeah. So when we get to June, that fight is gonna be very, very compelling. So good fight. And be honest with you, that's a hell of an undercard. Can you get a better undercard fight? Erickson Lubin versus Rosario. Let's just call it a buck, right? And that's a WBC title eliminator. You know what I mean? And you got Chris Colbert, Yorkis Gamboa. Gamboa out here eating like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He out here eating. So I think it's a bullshit fight. I think Gamboa ain't going to throw a punch. I think Chris Colbert made a huge statement in his last fight, and he shows that he has the potential to belong. So I think July 3rd is a throwaway date for Showtime, so they just put it on. They don't really care about the ratings. You know, that's a bullshit fight. That's family reunion weekend. You know what I mean? Who's going to be in front of the TV?
Yeah, so putting Gamboa on Colbert's record.
Right, exactly. And then you got Jamal Charlo Castano. That's the fight that has to happen. It's the fight. You know what I mean? I think I may go down there for that fight. It's a good fight. It's a fight that has to happen. That's for all the pageantry in boxing, as Keith Jackson would say about the Rose Bowl. So I think that's good, right?
That's a great fight. That's a great
champion
fight.
on champion. And then you have Guillermo Rigondeaux about fighting John Casamarillo.
I think I was saying like earlier, like on World Combat Sports, Guillermo Rigondeaux, he's gonna have to throw way more punches.
That's exactly what I said.
He's gonna have to throw more punches to keep Casamarillo off of him. Because he's Casamarillo, he's a power puncher and he throws punches in volume and he's been looking great, solid lately. So
he's that Filipino fighter, right? That did push-ups with one arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. And how about David Benavidez versus Uzatake?
I think Benavidez is going to watch him.
Yeah, it's a bullshit fight. It's just a filler. It's just a filler. And
Uzatake's bad.
His best days are behind him. And then you got Stevie Fulton versus the winner of Neary and.
That's a good style
matchup. That's 1 and 2 in the division. So what the fuck can you do? Like, you know, you can't say, oh, Stevie Fulton. I think if that's the best fight in the division, the winner of that fight versus Stevie Fulton, and I think Reese Alim is gonna come out of nowhere, and he's gonna be a mandatory, and that's gonna be the fight.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And those are the fights. Those are the 9 fights, and obviously Earl and.
You want to know somebody? I want to see Raees Salim. I want to see him fight Aaron Almeida, the guy who Eric fought on the undercard. To be honest, I thought Aaron kind of pulled that off. I thought that Nery didn't look that impressive, but I thought that Aaron was winning rounds, and I'd like to see him get another shot. And
I remember that. I remember being unimpressed with Nery on that card. I was like, man, this is the hype. Like steroids didn't even help that dude. You know what I mean? He missed weight, took steroids. Man, he did everything to cheat, and he looked average. So,
yeah. Well, that's all I had, Fred. I'm back in the chat.
Appreciate you. All right, one. I think that's an honor. I think TBA and I did a really good job at breaking down the cards. It is what it is, and the good thing about it is. Maybe when PBC has a bullshit fight on, maybe DAZN or Triller or ESPN has a good card. So there you have it. Now I ain't covered those fights, man. Hell nah. Hell no, man. Nah, I want to be a fan and enjoy myself and get some phone numbers so we can get guests on the show. And that's it. That's it. So shit. When boxing goes full shit, we might have a guest on every goddamn night. Nah, I ain't doing that again. Nah, we gotta have days where we can just talk shit and swallow spit. You know what I mean? Who this? What's up, Asia?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
How you feel now?
I feel great. I feel great.
I told you. I told you. Let me give you a little bit of reminder, though. Just a little bit. Lights, camera, action.
Yes. Y'all only, when Earl Spence said that, y'all only could see Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn mostly, right? The men in suits. Well, Al Heyman is a man in a suit. And Al Heyman's not taking a pay cut because you know what he's doing? He's putting it on pay-per-view. For once in every, like I don't care how you frame it, a broken clock can be right twice a day. And right now we are getting, as it pertains, what you call it is still charging. What is it? And they charge in pay-per-view, so I'm not saying that. But Bob Arum we got Lomachenko and the other guy for free, Teofimo. And May 22nd, we're getting the other fight for free. As we should. Oh, as we should. Oh, okay. So where's the anger or frustration for Andy Ruiz and what's the other guy's name? You know.
That was just a little snippet. Y'all go back on April 1st and look at the clip to see what the rest. See what I see.
I'm glad we got free fights now. Continue. I'm glad. Oh my gosh.
But once again, I told you.
What'd you tell me?
That's not. Oh my God. So I guess I had to play the whole segment. You say, "Oh man, we ain't gonna get nothing. We got to pay pay-per-view for it." Woo wop and all. I said, "Dude, the glass is half full, not half empty.
Okay.
Be patient. It's coming. As part owner of PBC, it's coming, dude. As the holes you pick up off of Figueroa, it's coming. Mm-hmm. Be patient. Now all you gotta do is go back to April 1st, 11 p.m. West Coast time, and play the clip from the show, and you see, I told you. You said, well, Bob gave us this, and Bob gave us that, and he come on, and he, I said, man, look, Al got us. He got us. And then just like the caller said, now we're getting a historic, undisputed fight. I mean, not taking away nothing from Josh Taylor and Ramirez. That's going to be cool, 140. But that Cholo fight, oh my God, that's going to be epic for 2020. I'm docking that in. I'm docking that in as fight of the year.
You think?
Really? Or the Lubin Rosario fight. Go ahead.
No, if you think that's going to be fight of the year, I want to be at that fight.
I mean, it's an early prediction. It's an early prediction, but I mean, I'm looking at Cholo to do something spectacular.
It's going to be.
And if you go to the fight, wear a rain suit because he might knock dude's head off. You don't want to get blood all over you. Right, you better wear a rain suit or something. Right. Cholo gonna be damaged, man.
Right.
You know, you're gonna be front row somewhere close. You know, you're gonna get some of that sweat on you. So you better dress appropriately if you go to that fight. Yeah, I'm predicting that fight to be fight of the year. I could be wrong. It's an early prediction, but hey, I think Cholo gonna go in there and shine. Oh, or the Lubin Rosario fight. Now, it's one of those two gonna be fight of the year. It's one of those two. So I just want what did you say about the Lubin Rosario fight? What you got? What's your take on that, real quick?
It's a very good fight. Lubin's gonna be the boxer puncher, and Rosario's gonna be the rugged Detroit Pistons in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So we go see. He got quit in him though. He got quit in him because in that corner before he got the seizure, with the jab.
Right.
He wanted to quit. Go watch that corner. He wanted to quit. So he got some quit in him. I think if Lubin can stay on his toes for 12 rounds, it's a 116, 112 victory.
Okay. But right now you calling it 50-50. It's hard to call.
No, Rosario came out of nowhere. I don't think he doesn't have that pedigree. So he got a good win. And now I think he goes back to being Ricardo Mayorga.
Okay.
But Ricardo Mayorga did beat that guy twice, but that was a matchup problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Rosario, he's still I'm not going to see. Well, I will right now. I will pick Lubin to win that fight, but it's not like, you know, he Lubin gonna have to come in there on his A game. You know, his chin is suspect. I think Rosario can crack. He do have a puncher's chance as we speak right now, because he had a training camp play out and all that. But Lubin can't go in there thinking, hey, he just got this. He got something to prove too. And I think he might for the first 6 rounds, he might be in the dog fight for that. You know what I'm saying? But I could see him right now pulling out the decision. That's right now.
Yeah.
You know, once again, we months ahead of the fights, but that's what we do here. We throw our analytics in and try to get a forecast on things, and you know, put our little expert opinions, you know, into it. And yeah, I agree with you. I see Lubin. Oh, you see Lubin taking him out?
No, I see decision.
Unanimous decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll outbox him. He's gonna throw and land more punches in that fight for sure. J-Rock was outboxing him. You know, J-Rock got cut. That cut did a whole lot.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah. J-Rock got cracked too, though.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Lubin can't go in there. You know, his head is a big target. You know, no homo, but you know, his face is a big target. Mm-hmm. So he can't go in there. You know, thinking he just got that. But them the ones I got marked on my calendar right there. Them 2 fights right there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
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 But that's pretty much what I told you. Be patient, and it's more to come.
Yeah, Fox.
Wait. Go ahead. I will let you tell it. But shout out to everybody.
I know J-Rock, Sean, Thurman, and Earl got to be on there. So.
Oh yeah, it's coming, Fred. It's coming. We ain't gonna have to put no replay Gary. On it. It's coming. It's coming.
So maybe Gary Russell gonna be on Earl Spence pay-per-view.
Hey man, see, look, my dog ain't there. That's some. You already know it's some personal stuff going on behind that. You know,
gotta be.
And even if we knew everything, it'd be beyond our scope of even mentioning it on her. That's something for them to come out and talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's for them to come out and speak on. But this card looking good. We're gonna be well entertained in the next 2-3 months.
Yeah,
so,
I'm with it. We got the Olympics. We got good boxing. Yeah, and we got a full NBA playoffs till June. Oh shit, I'm good.
Oh yeah, before I go, man, I'm nervous about my Lakers, man. I know DB gonna cut me out. Like, man, you jumping off the ship? No, I'm not jumping off the ship. They lost pretty bad tonight against a struggling Celtics team. What's going on with them, man?
Man, it's an 82 game season, man. Don't get caught up in one game. That's like telling your wife, man, I don't know if she can cook, man. She man, it's an 82 game season on a road trip, man. You don't know who they fucked the night before.
Well, like I said, I ain't jumped off the ship. I'm just a little bit nervous, you know, like, you know how you was, you know, is Al Heyman gonna come through? He came through. So I'm looking at my Lakers and I'm looking at the competition ahead. Look, the Utah ain't bullshitting. Phoenix, Clippers are the Clippers, you know. Man, it's gonna be a tougher road this year than last year. That's all I'm saying. And they ain't got time to be bullshitting. So I picked them to repeat. And I just hope that comes into
a good series.
Fruition.
It's gonna be a very compelling series. Brooklyn and New York.
Well, you already counted the Lakers out. You said you don't see nobody beating Brooklyn.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge just retired tonight, so I don't know.
All right, that could change.
Now it's very competitive, but they still got DeAndre Jordan. I don't know how much he got in the tank, but they got him. It's just gonna be a good series, man. No one can guard Kyrie. No one can guard Harden. No one can guard KD. And LeBron.
Well, like I
and no
say,
one-
I'm a sink with the ship. I'm just a little nervous right now,
It's gonna be
seeing what's
must-see
going
TV.
on there.
That shit gonna be must-see TV. Are you kidding me? That shit gonna be like Earl versus Crawford for 7 games.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it's
6.
gonna be like I believe it's gonna live up to the height.
Hell
96,
yeah.
96 Eastern Conference Championship. The Bulls and Orlando Magic. Shaq and Penny. Jordan, second playoff back. Because remember, Orlando got him that first year in '95.
Yeah.
When Jordan, and then that following year, oh man, that was like you say, that was like Spence Crawford, 7 fights.
Yeah.
But that's my time, Fred. Great show as
Appreciate
usual.
you.
Salute to everyone in the chat. Everyone stay positive. And Bob got to come on. He got some explaining to do.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Send him that text. Send him that text.
Is it next month yet? Are we in April? He came in March, right? Oh, he said we'll get him in late April. We'll get him.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
We got time. We got time. We ain't rushing him, but just send the bat signal. He got some explaining to do. The barbershop signal.
I got you for sure. No problem. Done deal.
All right, gang.
Yeah.
All right, one love, Fred.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah.
DB, you want to call me now? DB. Oh, H Money. Come on, man. Come on, Money. Come on, H Money. What you got? What you got, man? I'm sorry you were the last one to beam in. What you got, man? What you got, H? Come on in. He left and came back, left and came back, left and came back. No, I didn't say they have no shot. I said it's more competitive now. Shit, imagine your front line, LaMarcus Aldridge, and you got to bring Anthony Davis away from the interior. You know what I mean? That leaves only one guy to rebound. It's just a good series. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. If that game is on when a boxing match is on, I'm TiVo in boxing. Shit. I don't give. Hey, I'm TiVo in boxing. So if you fighting in June and the Lakers are playing the New Jersey Nets in the finals, you getting TiVo. I gotta watch that shit live. Fuck that. Yep. That's what I will be doing. The good thing about it is I'll have yeah, man, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun this June. Finals start the first week of June typically. So that'll run into Tank Davis fight. Jamal Charlo's getting TiVo'd. And Tank Davis I'm not paying for it. So yeah, Aldridge retired today with an irregular heartbeat. Is LaMarcus Aldridge a Hall of Famer? He played in two small markets. You got some good news for us, man?
No, I don't, bro.
Oh, damn.
It's a method to the madness. Like my mama taught me,
Uh-huh.
it's greater later. It's greater later. So
they ain't give y'all a date.
No, they still have us for July.
Okay, you don't know a card though.
Yeah, I don't know a card because I didn't really pay attention. Once I saw his face one on there, I kind of just, tried to just switch my phone, switch the app.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, but it's greater later. It's a Method of Madness. It's an undisclosed tournament going on in 122.
Yeah,
so
it is.
We got to wait. We got to wait our turn in the carousel. So
who would they put you against?
I have no idea at this point because every potential opponent has a fight since that Showtime thing.
That's what I know. So
everybody, because Danny Rahman is fighting I don't know if the dude's a top contender, but he's fighting like a top 10 guy. Neri is fighting Figueroa, which Figueroa we thought was going to give up the belt and move up, but obviously not. He's going to unify with Neri.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akhmadaliev is going to fight Ronnie Rios. So it's like, dang, everybody at 122 got a fight, and Fulton is just sitting waiting for the Neri Figueroa winner.
Right.
So, yeah, but I'm going to sit tight, but we stay ready. So and it's actually good for us because I can sit back and study some more, even though I'm not really.
Facts.
You know, I only need one round to figure somebody out. You know, visually. So, but it's cool. It's cool. But it's some fire on that schedule now, though.
Yeah,
some fire on that
there's some fire.
schedule.
The little guys are the fire. The little guy. Go ahead. Who you excited about? I'm excited for Charlo, Castano. I'm interested in Tank Davis because Tank Davis is not in camp right now. So I'm real interested in Tank Davis. Like, he was in Vegas for 12 weeks, and it's April.
Yeah.
He's 8 weeks away from his fight now. So 9 weeks. So I'm like, this is kind of 10 weeks away. So I'm really, yeah.
Well, actually, 8 weeks is perfect, but he has to get right on 8 weeks, and then you got to figure out. We got to figure out where he at, weight wise, because you don't want to have a fat camp. That's that's not the business. But that's the fight I'm really looking forward to, is Tank and Barrios, because that's a business move too. Because once Teofimo said he was going to 140, Floyd and them get that leverage. Get a belt that they're going to have to see him somewhere, whether it be 135, 140. Tio is going to have to see Tank, but it's some fire. It's some fire, and I'm waiting to see where they're going to put the Fury versus Joshua, if that goes through. I don't know, because that might be, if that comes to Vegas, man, I might have to go up in there though.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Yeah, the Raider Stadium. That was a rumor, but we don't know. Most likely, to be honest, it might be in Saudi Arabia. So that's what I think. Yeah, but who you got this weekend, bro? Demetrius Andrade and Liam Williams.
I don't know neither one of them niggas.
You don't know Demetrius?
Nah, I don't even know who that is. Who's that?
That's Boo Boo. You don't know Boo Boo?
Boo Boo. Nigga,
yeah,
who the hell is
Demetrius
that?
Andrade.
Who's Boo Boo? I don't know who that is.
Man, 160.
That's like calling a nigga.
He always got the beef with the Charlos.
Nah, that's synonymous with delicious, nigga. That's too close to delicious for me.
Nah.
No, nigga, no. I don't know no nigga name. Bobby, I don't know no nigga named Boo Boo.
That's his nickname. That's his alias.
Tell him to change it. Tell him to change it.
Yeah.
Shit sound like the mid-sized car, Andrade. You know what I mean? Sound like,
yeah. No, you right. You got a lot. No, but yeah, we just it was a blow to the heart, when I didn't see him, when I didn't see him out there. But hopefully we'll be on somebody's undercard, with, I guess, a tune-up, I would guess. But I don't like the word tune-up. I respect every man that's in that ring.
Right.
And Raíz is at the age now, we can't keep taking tune-ups or, ranking fights, because he's in his prime now. He just entered his prime. So, we got to, especially at this lighter weights, lighter weights are more wear and tear on the body. So, 32, 33, it's about a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's about a wrap. So, yeah. No. But it's your time. They did the thing, and I see EJ say, "Won't Fox put their schedule off?" So he might be, Fox might be having some nice stuff too. On that
Fox
side,
may drop it this Saturday.
Oh, they dropping it this Saturday?
I'm just saying they have a fight. They got Tony Harrison.
Oh yeah. Tony Harrison. Yeah. Tony Harrison. But you know what's weird is most of the Heyman fighters are still on the Showtime side for the most part. I think the biggest draw on the Fox. Oh no, it's never mind. It's split even. It's split even because Danny went over there, and Sean is over there, and Errol's over there, and then the Charlos are on Showtime and Tank. Okay, it's even. Yeah, it's even. But yeah, man, we just waiting. They said July, so do you know? Can you recall who's fighting in July on that schedule that they released?
Yep, sure, I got you. July is Colbert Gamboa, Jamel and Castano.
We might be on that one. I got a feeling we'll be on that undercard.
That'll be great.
Yeah, we'll be on that undercard. Because is that at the end of July or the beginning?
17th.
Oh, that's the middle. I don't know, because it's and that's the thing, when you don't have a date, like a fixed date time, it becomes a constraint, because now, the weeks are getting shorter, and it's getting closer, and then you still don't know who you're fighting. And
right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it, bro. But I'll be watching
Yeah, we'll be watching together. We'll be
I'll be
watching together.
yeah.
We'll be watching together.
Yeah.
Hopefully they announce they.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully Fox announced they fights this weekend, because Earl basically
Yeah.
said he got a date and he's just waiting on them to announce it. So
Okay, and have you heard anything besides the news on Joshua Fury? Is Wilder getting a third shot, or he's stepping aside? What's he doing?
I think Wilder is gonna get the third fight.
Okay, so is this like fake news that they signed for both dates already?
I'm assuming so. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that was big today. They had, I guess, they signed for the site. I mean, they signed for the site, but they didn't disclose them.
Oh,
so,
shit.
yeah, that was what. But I don't know if it's real news.
If they signed it, Eddie would have let us know. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay. So it might be. Fake news,
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie can't hold his water for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. All right then, man. Thanks for letting me call in, bro.
I was hoping you was calling us with great news, but it'll be greater later, as your mom and grandma would say, right?
It will be greater later because they all getting it. Because all it's doing is making us mad. I mean, it's not going.
Right.
It's not going. It's not going to. It's not going to divert our focus. But all it's doing is, we got to show out on whoever it is. I feel sorry for them. So yeah. So I'll be staying in touch with you, and
yeah, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we stay in this boxing lifestyle, baby.
For sure. Appreciate
all right,
you, Bobby.
Man. Stay up, baby.
All the time, dog.
All right, bro.
Peace. That's Bobby, man. Reese Salim's trainer. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you for being an asset to the barbershop, man. I truly appreciate you, dog. What's up, H Money? Nigga need a light. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, you ain't dark skinned, nigga.
What's up with it?
Hey, what that nigga Drake say? He says I'm light skinned with dark skin problems. What do you say? I'm light skinned with nigga problems. I don't know what nigga say. I don't know.
What's up with it, Fred? What's good?
I'm feeling good, man. What you think about the schedule?
Man, I like it. You got some good fights, but
every fight not gonna be a motherfucking banger now.
Yeah, but you're right about a lot of fights though. Like Jamal Charlo versus another Uber driver. Come on, man. I mean, are you serious? Like you had David Benavidez, but David Benavidez is available. Now, Jamal Charlo ducked David Benavidez. He ducked him. Everybody knows it. Why we don't have the Benavidez fight? That's what I want to know, Fred. You tell me, because I know you disappointed. You disappointed in Jamal Charlo. Now, everybody had something to say when Canelo fought against Yildirim. When Canelo fought Yildirim, it was people complained about that fight, right? Canelo fighting bums, but Charlo fight against who? I never heard of this guy. What's his name? You tell me, Fred. What's his name?
Nigga got 1,300 followers on Instagram.
Come on, man. And Charlo get away with this when you got Demetrius Andrade available? Demetrius Andrade, a 3-time world champion, undefeated in 2 different weight classes, and Charlo don't want the fight? Yeah, Fred, you know who Demetrius Andrade is because you was there when Demetrius Andrade called out Charlo in front of the world. Yeah, you was right there. And what did Charlo say? Oh, you got to talk to Al Heyman. The same shit he's saying about David Benavidez. Now, the man is ducking and hiding. Charlo a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Ronnie Shields, he's a very good trainer. But why not give Demetrius Andrade an opportunity? He's a champion. We want unification fights. Now, you asked me about the schedule. It's very good. Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Undisputed fight. That's a great fight right there. You got to love it. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with you. And I was there too. I remember. I was there.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell the fans a little bit about it. When Demetrius Andrade called out Jamal Charlo in front of everybody after the J-Rock fight, what happened, Fred? You was there. You had a front row seat right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't remember, but I don't remember, but I just remember him just going off. That's all.
He said he won a fight. That's all he said. And Charlo did all of this loud talking. He disrespected you, Fred. Let's not forget about that.
He did.
When he of course.
I forgot.
And then Jermell Charlo disrespected Blue Blood, saying he gonna slap Blue Blood and all of that. Let's be real.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
That's media fighter shit. Yeah.
That's not acceptable. It's Blue Blood. Yeah, it's not. Because Fred, guess what? You a king. You a king. Blue blood, he's a king. You a man. Yeah, exactly. So the Charlos got to, you know what I'm saying? They're good fighters, but they got to show some type of respect, especially for you. That's all that I got to say about that, you know? And let's talk about Erickson Lubin versus Jason Rosario. That's a great fight. Erickson Lubin, you know what I'm saying? The Haitian sensation. With Coach Kevin Cunningham, he's undefeated. Only 24 years old. Erickson Lubin, he was the #1 amateur in the world. He won all the tournaments. All of the young fighters looked up to Erickson Lubin. All of them.
I remember.
He Mike took Tyson. One. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just ad-libbing you. He was signed to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly. Mike Tyson. You know, and now Erickson Lubin, he got one loss to Jermell Charlo. Everybody want to ride a fighter off after losing one fight. But Lubin, he came back with Coach Kevin Cunningham, and he beat Nathaniel Gallimore. Nathaniel Gallimore, who stopped Jason Rosario. Nathaniel Gallimore knocked out Jason Rosario, and Lubin beat Gallimore easily. So I think it's going to be a war. Lubin is a dog. Let's bring him back to the barbershop. You know what I mean? I want to bring him back in the barbershop, Fred, with Coach Kevin Cunningham. Let's do that.
I'm with it.
For sure. And Fred, also, Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios is a very good fight.
Compelling. Great storylines there. No lie.
And then Lubin on the undercard with Rosario. That's a great fight. And if Lubin beat Rosario, he's going to get all the respect, Fred. You know, exactly. He needs that fight. You think it's a dangerous fight? What you think about it?
Yeah, you pick? For sure it's a dangerous fight. I'm going with Lubin. It's a very dangerous fight. Oh, god damn. Yeah, for both of them.
For sure. And Fred, it's a lady out there in the UK. Her name is Lady Chan. Lady Chan, she talk about boxing. She want to come to the barbershop, you know. And she just want to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of the community. Lady Chan. Yeah, from the UK, it's cool. I know, man, people be roasting the UK, but she, you know what I'm saying? She's a black woman. She's a black queen, and she wants to be a part of the community with her people. You feel me? That's all.
Tell her to come on and be a guest.
Okay.
Why not?
I got you. Yeah, she was a rapper, matter of fact, too. She was a rapper, too. Yeah, a reggae rapper type. Reggae. You know what I mean? For sure, man. So appreciate it, Fred. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
All the time. I forgot. Yeah, I think he's talking about when Jamal said, that's a dumbass question. Is that the one you're talking about when we were in Barclay? I was like, yeah, you're right. It was a dumbass question. Now let me get to the next one. I don't remember what question I asked, but I remember that. DB, come on, man. Let's go. What you got, man? What you got? I get these backhanded compliments, man, from my haters. Backhanded compliments from my haters. It's cool. Everybody want to hate on me. Nobody got 100% love for Fred Dog. Y'all ain't got no love for Fred Dog. I said y'all ain't got no love. Y'all ain't got no love for Fred Dog. Y'all ain't got no love for Fred Dog.
Thank you, bro. You don't know shit about boxing.
Brody.
Yes.
Did you see that text that I sent to you?
No, go ahead. I saw it, but I didn't look at it yet.
You got to click on it. As soon as you click on it for even like 5 seconds, you already know what it is.
Is it bad?
No. Nah. You're gonna know what it is. Like I said, you look at what I sent you, and then once you play the video for like 3 to 5 seconds, you're already gonna know. You see the name on the front?
Yeah, for sure. That's old school for sure.
Yeah. And if you hear like just hearing the voice and then that laugh.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. But shout out to Eli Zachary, talked everything he said. She may need to be screened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if anybody can come here and say anything, but I think sometimes people want to be here just so they could have something to say. Well, Fred like that. Fred like to agitate. So he gets the chick over here talking about AJ and Dillian White. You know what I'm saying? She UK Jamaican. But go and let her, man. We need some more women in the shop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, while I'm up here giving fades, Fred in the back, conditioning hair and
What,
putting those
nigga?
S curls,
This
putting those
nigga.
S curls and kits in
See,
the
this
head.
nigga's haters. See, they hating on me today, pound for pound. They back there hating on Fred again. Hey, they got, hey, man, they hate when the player, man, pull up with the baddest girl. Man, it's okay. Guess what? We going out tomorrow night, nigga. It's your turn, nigga. But it's my turn.
Hey, that
nigga.
was a cool post earlier, man.
With what?
Yeah, the one with you and Kennedy and Pound for Pound.
Yeah, that was when we left. When we left Costco, and on our way to
You went to Costco today?
No, yesterday. Remember I told the story? I was in Hawthorne.
Yeah,
that was on my way to Costco on the way to Rowley's. You know.
Okay. So look, I went to Scissor Clinic to go pick up the clippers, right? So I'm dipping. I'm like, let me go pass by the stadium and see if there's any new. You know what I'm saying? So I slid past the future Super Bowl champion Rams stadium, and I'm sliding down Century. And so I'm dipping. And I see this chick in a little range. I'm like, she look like she driving fast. Like, let me get out of her way. I'm dipping. I'm taking my time. And then she like turned and mean mugged me. And it was a chick that I knew from my freshman year. So I ain't seen this chick in, you know what I'm saying, like 10 years or something. You know what I mean? And then I called
high school
her
or
by her
college?
name.
High school or college?
In college.
Just so the people know.
Oh, got you. So I turned to her. Now, you know, if somebody says Fred, then it's like, okay, anybody can just say Fred. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I'm like, roll your window down. So she rolled her window down, and she giving me that stupid look with her hands up, like, what? You know? So if somebody said Fred, you could just look at them and be like, yeah, so what? And like, Fred, you don't know me. But then when they say Frederick Sebastian Hawthorne, then all of a sudden you like, wait a minute, hold on.
I get the fucking Sebastian. See how they low key hating on me, like Sebastian, hair roller, shampoo bowl, nigga, like Sebastian.
Oh, you want me to tell the
All right.
world? Okay, my bad.
All right, continue your story. Go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, she like, no, that ain't you. I'm like, yeah, it's me. So she like, turn right here. So we turned, and the reason why I said the story is because we put into the Costco parking lot
on Century.
And I stayed out there, and I was chopping it up with her for like 45 minutes.
That's what's up. That's dope.
When you said Costco, oh, I know where I came from. After I went to the Scissor Clinic and got the clippers back, I went to go and see the what you told me to go see, a Fat Burger. What is it called?
Yeah, Fat Burger. Dope, right? Woo, that shit, as dudes say, fire. Isn't it dope? How about the blimp? The blimp is dope as hell, right?
Man,
I knew you was gonna love it. See, I knew you was gonna love it, dog. I knew you was gonna love it. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on.
What time did you go by there?
Let me see. It was probably about 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't out then. I went and picked up Lincoln at 2 today. Yeah. But I drive by there basically to go to pick Lincoln up.
Okay. And then this is crazy too, right? So I'm right there talking to her.
Jarvis went and got gas today at Costco.
I passed by Jay. I was on his block too. Look, I'm going to tell you the whole story. So, I leave there, and I'm like,
we got to do lunch once a month. Me, you, PPD, and if Jarvis want to come, he's more than welcome. Whoever else is in LA, yeah, we got to start that. Start next month was in May. All right.
Okay. Well, Brandon out here, man. We try to catch up with Brandon before he take off tomorrow.
Brandon here?
Yeah, he out here.
Oh, I was about to clown the nigga when he said I'm sitting in front of the hotel. I'm like, damn, now you got kicked out the house?
Nah, yeah, he here.
Oh, okay. I'm free tomorrow. At some point, dog. Hit me. Yeah.
All right,
well, I gotta pick Lincoln up and do all that shit. I gotta do homework. So I'll be free after 3, but that calm down shit. You go home, you take baths, you do homework. So after that, then I'm good. So
okay. Well, I mean, aren't they back in school though now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I pick them up at 3. No,
so we can do something early. We ain't got to
early. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Drop them off at school and run your little errands. I got to do some things in the morning, but so I'm not training tomorrow. So
okay, cool. Done deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
but so anyway, and I'm like, oh, I'm finna go to my people's opened up a car wash. So I'm like, my cousin opened up a car wash. So I'm finna go over there. So, oh, where's it at? Also for Western Group. And then she gave me her phone, and I guess she was on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she saw it, and it said, I mean, when I got her phone, she was talking to somebody named Chris or whatever. Anyway, I don't even remember how this started, but I'm like, oh, dang, that's crazy. I'm like, my cousin that just opened up this shop, like that's his name. And she was like, do I know him? I'm like, nah. And she was like, is that Angel, brother? I'm like, what? Angel is my cousin, which is his sister, right? So I'm like, man, how you know? She was like, yeah. She was like, I went to Washington with him. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I'm like, yeah. So anyway, she stayed on the back side of that. So I go over there, and it's, I ain't gonna put JJ address out there, but anyway, I leave there, and I'm like, man, I used to talk to this chick who used to stay over there in the like off between Century and Manchester. So I'm like, let me just slide past, and Jonathan was right there. So I'm like, I don't want to drive past Johnny, so I'm gonna just turn on this block.
Who's Jonathan?
Yeah, Johnny Law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to pass.
You didn't. Oh, you made so you made some adjustments. Oh, so I wasn't crazy last night. Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. That's why I don't drive by King and Dinker. But continue. All right, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I had the dark tints on, so
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying. Continue.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story. All right.
But I was chameleon there. You know what I'm saying? They see DB rolling, patrolling. They try to get
me too right now, though. Me too.
Huh?
Me too right now.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I banked that Rezite, and I was passed down King JJ's. But yeah, that was it. Man, good schedule, man. Listen, I know we want bigger fights, we want better fights. That's always going to be it, right? I think if we don't get the main fights, and I think we all know maybe the say it again in English.
1, 2, 3, 4 fights are good. 4 out of 9 are good fights. Neary, Davis, Jamel. Actually, 5. Riggin Diao and Fulton. 5 out of 9. That's good. I think that's good. I don't think that's bad. I think that's good. It's a good schedule. I'm not being sarcastic. It's not a great schedule. I mean, a great schedule is like, rock'em sock'em. We know what a great schedule is. It's a good schedule. I'm happy. I'm excited. You ain't about to sit here. Y'all not about to sit here and steal my joy. I'm happy. I don't give a fuck where the fights come from.
No, nobody ain't trying to steal your joy. But if you said, I wanted to schedule and I got a schedule, okay, cool. Now I can plan my life. But when you start listening to the fights and you are asking about the fights, what do you guys think about this fight? I already knew what the outcome was going to be. Fight number 1, trash. Fight number 2, garbage. Fight number 3, commode. Fight number 4, toilet. It was just going to keep going. So I'm like, what's the purpose of you having a schedule for all of these fights? And they all going to be trash. And now you can't schedule your life and schedule these flights to go to these fights that are all garbage. That don't make no sense.
Well, like Steven Espinoza said, we got to stop promoting every fight like it's the Super Bowl. Every fight ain't the Super Bowl. Every fight is what it is.
Yeah,
and we have the right. I'm a consumer. I have the right to say that fight is trash. I'm gonna watch it on TV, but I ain't going. Yeah, it's trash. I mean,
but again, you are also the same person that was saying, even if the fight's not good, because remember you talking about one of your favorite fighters, Canelo, when you said at least he's active. At least he's active. So it was okay for Canelo, who they consider to be one of the top 2 or 3.
No, you're mixing. No, that's not what.
No.
That's a ridiculous comparison because I said his schedule is terrible. I said his schedule is terrible. I was complimenting him on being active. I wasn't complimenting him on his choice of opponent.
Hold on. Let me finish getting it off. You know what I'm saying? So when Canelo's fighting, you said it was all about the activity. You said it don't matter about the opponents, though.
No,
Yo, hold on. Let me do
I
my,
did not say that. I
okay,
said
let me
if
do my
fighter
Frederick
A,
Poindexter Hawk
no,
one.
because I'm gonna simplify it. If fighter A is fighting 4 times a year and
Oh,
fighter
my
B
God.
is fighting 1 time a year, who's gonna get more access to the fans? That's all I said.
Okay, so again, you said at least he's active. Is that not right? Yes or no?
I don't remember that, but I'm saying
Of course you don't
him
remember.
being I'm being
everything else you
honest.
said,
I'm
but you
being
don't remember
honest. Him being active is an asset. Yes.
Okay, so now that these guys have the schedule that you wanted and you wanted activity, now that they're boxing, but now they're all of a sudden they're all trash. But it wasn't trash when Canelo was fighting. You said no, you guys don't get it.
Who
You
wasn't
guys
trash?
just don't get it, huh?
Who said this fight wasn't trash? This fight was trash. What are you talking about?
No, but you said, but that's besides the point. See, y'all don't get it. See, y'all niggas gonna learn, man. Watch. See.
Nah,
y'all
you
listen to
know.
Frederick Poindexter
See how
Hawthorne.
niggas try and put a square into a circle. That's not even the point I'm making. You're putting a square into a circle. I'm talking about activities, the frequency of the fights of a fighter. I can critique the fight as a standalone. I'm talking about the activity of the fighter. I'm not talking about quality of opponent. That's two completely different conversations.
I know when it don't fit your narrative, then it changes.
That's the truth. That's the truth. If fighter A is fighting 4 times if fighter A is fighting 4 times and fighter B is fighting 1, who has the higher probability of being more favorable to the fans? The one who fights 4 times a year. And I said, if you take the name Canelo off and you put Earl Spence and Charlo, you guys gonna be like, oh, it'll be better if Charlo fought 4 times. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's not what I said. So
no, I don't see what you're saying.
And
I
that's
hear
okay.
you,
And it's okay. It's okay. But that's not what I was making alluding to, because I said his opponent choice is trash. I said Canelo's opponent choice is trash, and it's actually on my Instagram. So feel free. And I'm the one who started the momentum about why y'all going to the fights. I'm the one who said that. He don't support y'all. So it wasn't about the opponent itself. If Jamal fought 4 times a year, he would be the most famous guy on the PBC roster. If he fought 4 times,
Eli Zachary, facts 4 times a year, and it was all about activity.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. I'm not the quality of opponent. If Canelo fought 2 terrible opponents his last 2 fights, we gonna critique them. And I also said about his activity, he's gonna be hard to beat. The nigga been in shape for 7 months. He's a tough guy to beat right now, and that's because of the activity. And that's all I said. I think the opponent he fought, Yildirim, I think that's a terrible opponent. I think that's like an F+. That's like an F+. So that's all I'm saying. So I think you're convoluting my message with two different topics.
Oh, I'm convoluting.
Yeah.
Oh, the prism and the spectrum of how you try to navigate.
No, don't try to ear hustle these niggas in the chat. You ear hustling right now. That's all you doing. You trying to.
How can I
you
ear
macking
hustle
right
when
now.
when I'm just
You
reading
macking
words?
right now. You macking right now. That's what you are. You macking right now. I know these niggas. I know, but you are talking to niggas who love narratives. Oh, Fred is wrong because DB made a point. Nah, we talking about the truth. He can make as many points as he wants, but the truth is the truth. We have a schedule. I think 5 fights are good, and every fight ain't the Super Bowl. So I'm still gonna say, as I said before, that Jamal Charlo opponent is bullshit. I said it last month. I said it in February when I knew who he was fighting. It's bullshit. You can't come here today and say the fight is, it's a good fight. No, you just call it what it is. It's a bullshit fight. And if people are going to accept it, you accept it. His whole 160 resume, bullshit. So if he's the champion, you got to hold him to the same rules to Canelo. His opponent choices is terrible. You know?
Yeah.
So,
okay. There go FH3 in the chat.
Who's that?
Fred Hawthorne the third.
Thank you, fam.
Adam Brawley.
That it's okay. We gonna be right. We gonna right. Billy Joe is trash, but he has a belt. That's the same thing Earl Spencer's doing. So you can't say it's the same thing Earl Spencer's doing. Ugas ain't the best, ain't a top 5 fighter at the welterweight division, but he has the belt. So you can't. That's why I said you can't be changing how you feel. Y'all just like narratives. That's all.
If she thick.
Yeah, so that's why I said y'all gotta hold Al Heyman on that Juneteenth date. If it's all Mexicans on that Juneteenth date, yeah, what y'all gonna say? Well, at least we got the date. No, that's not a Juneteenth card. If it's all Mexicans on the card, it's not a Juneteenth card. He's not celebrating Juneteenth. It's an open date.
First thing you said is you said he ain't gonna put one together on Juneteenth. Let's just see that. He ain't gonna put one together on Juneteenth.
Well, it is. And we holding them accountable. Hold the man accountable.
Y'all accountability for. Listen, I know. So if it's all black fighters and they not all fighting for titles, then it's like, okay, y'all got all black fighters, but ain't the fight that y'all wanted to see. Was it Earl? Was it Earl versus Bud? Was it? See
how you making extreme cases. See how you be. See. This is how preachers get you. Y'all don't want to talk about the truth. It's a Juneteenth day.
SF City Slicker, your goalposts stay moving.
No, it don't stay moving. It don't stay moving. I say this: if you're gonna have a Juneteenth day, you better celebrate Juneteenth. I've never not changed on that. You can't just have a fight on Juneteenth and you mentioned nothing about Juneteenth. Showtime had a fight on Malcolm X's birthday. They never mentioned it's not celebrating Malcolm X's birthday 2 years ago. So I don't get what
we gonna make it a party.
I mean, as an individual, you have that right. You have the right to do what you want. But what we're asking for is the same thing you asked Bob. Bob has a fight on Juneteenth. Is that a Juneteenth day?
I knew Uncle Bob was coming up.
No, don't change. See, don't try to massage their earlobes. That's what you're doing. How about we just stay on truth? If Al Heyman just has the date on Juneteenth and doesn't mention Juneteenth, and Bob Arum has a date on Juneteenth and doesn't mention Juneteenth, so what's the difference? I'm happy he has it. So I'm hoping that Steven Espinoza does something with it. I'm the one that's gonna text him on Monday and ask him about the date. I'm doing more than anybody's ever done in media for this date. Y'all getting on the wrong dude. Who else has
you the man. You the man.
I've been the man. I was born the man. But what I'm saying is y'all getting at the wrong dude.
No. You're using your influence to be you're the anti-villain. You're not the villain. You're what's his name? You're not Spawn. What's his name? What's his name? Venom. You Venom.
Okay. I don't know who he is or what he did. I'm just saying I don't watch. I'm a grown man. I don't watch Marvel. I'm a grown man, dog. So, but anyways, what I'm saying is,
who said that was Marvel?
I don't know who it is. I'm just saying. What's the other one? Comco? What's the other one? Capcom? What's the other one? Universal, Marvel, and Universal. What is it? Marvel and what?
Oh no! Now you just macking. You just massaging.
No, I swear to God, I know it's Capcom, right? Marvel versus Capcom. That was a video game when I was a kid. So the point I'm making is any hero, not any villain. I'm gonna take time out of my day on Monday to contact Steven Espinoza and advocate that he do some shoulder programming for Juneteenth. I'm the only one in boxing that's not an executive that's gonna do that, probably. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, regardless of what I'm doing the work. Anyways, I want Al Heyman to stand up and be like, nigga, we doing a Juneteenth card and we gonna celebrate Juneteenth and the fights in Texas. The last slave was in Texas. So how about we just make it a whole fucking event? How about we just honor it? That makes sense. That's a beautiful gesture. Get City Hall involved. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful event. I want to be there. I don't know, but if the Lakers are playing New Jersey, I might not go. I'm just keeping it a buck. Shit. I want to try and hustle me some Laker tickets. I'm not lying to y'all niggas. You know, so but we'll see. I'm excited. I'm not, but 5 out of 9 fights are good. It's a good schedule. I'm excited for the schedule. and just tell the truth about it and keep it going.
Yeah, man. Listen, I know you a teacher.
I graduated with a 2.1 GPA. I graduated.
No, but listen, you a teacher and I'm a scholar. It ain't about money because we all make dollars. But that's why I walk with my head up. Like when I see whack fights, I get fed up. Boxing's like a setup. A lot of games. All these different pugilists with colorful names. I'm so and so. I'm this. I'm that. I like fights unless they just whack. But anyhow, so yeah, man, another good one, man. People Hernandez, man, we finna wait on you, man. Today is Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Friday in the shop, and we are not open tomorrow. But after this, we're gonna slide up to the northern side of California. We're gonna kick back in Oakland. We're gonna open up the shop up there. What they call those little temporary shops that people open up? You know, they open up shops for like 3 or 4 days. Not makeshift.
No, I know what they called. Pop up. Yeah, pop up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little pop up in Oakland and get out with the brother Kyle. You know what I mean? Yeah, pop up. There you go. Thank you. Look. Everybody in California know exactly what it is. Look, okay, thank you, my bro. Yeah, everybody pop up. Yeah. So yeah, man. That's just my philosophy. But yeah, we're not open tomorrow, man. So don't y'all come knocking on the barbershop door asking for no fade. S curls or Jerry curls. I'm saying y'all got to put your activator in at home, man. We're not gonna be in here, but in a few minutes, man, we're gonna slide on down to the brother Kyle's, man. And I just wanted to mention something real quick, man.
Go ahead. For sure.
You said something to me earlier. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me see, what was his name? Matthew Z. Williams. On April 12th, 2021, shooting by DeKalb County Police is not being covered by any major news media at all.
Who?
His name is Matthew Williams. And I put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it. Bro, can you put it in the chat again?
Where was it at?
It was on Monday. It happened on Monday.
Where? In LA?
In DeKalb County, in Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Right. And
how old was he?
He was 35.
And
he was at his home. I mean, you watch it. It's a little short. It's a 5-minute video. But according to what I've gathered, he was at his house and he was doing some plumbing outside his house. And police were called for. I don't know if they were called on him or if they were just passing by. But you know, he looked up and saw them there. So he was running in the house or going in the house, and they got behind him. And one way or another, they shot him, I believe, according to the neighbors, shot him in his back. And yeah, and I don't know, but you know, according to their reports, that he lunged at them with a knife 2 times. And
he's alive though, right?
No, he passed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, but you know, but yeah, anyway, we got it there, man. It's in the, you know, the link will be there in the chat in a second, but you know, everybody can get a chance to look at it. And, you know, I mean, we just can't get tired. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. If we were, you know, in the Marines or in the Navy, Army, or whatever armed forces, we can't be on the battlefield and then have 2 or 3 soldiers die and then we get tired and just stop. Right. So we got to keep on mentioning these cases and bringing awareness to this, and you know, trying to figure out a solution. You know, we're not getting tired. We already tired. You know, but yeah, it happened on Monday, man, and they didn't tell his mom about it until the next day. And I'm not sure if he was married or whatever, but you know, I just got the little 5-minute clip. So yeah, man, got to get some more. Yeah, I know love is the word. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to close with this, but you know, there you go, my brother. You just put it in the chat right there, so y'all can click on that once we get out of here. Yeah, definitely didn't want to end on this note, but I wanted to make sure that it got some sort of attention to it, you know. So anyway, but Phantom Brawler, he said, I missed the show. Well, you know what I mean? Like, just go downstairs, man. Y'all in the same household, so, you know, or where your brother, let me see, your brother must have left, or pound for pound at. Yeah, pound for pound. Yeah, give from your brother pound for pound, or You know, Frederick. Carefree Curl, not Jerry Curl. My bad, B&B. Said Carefree Curl.
And how about the 13-year-old kid? I just found out about that on the show just now.
Man, yeah. I was trying to switch it up so we could not.
All right, 13.
Not end on a bad note. We can talk about it the first thing.
13, dog.
Yeah. I just don't want to completely ruin my energy. Yeah. What do we say exactly? We can't get tired of fighting necessary battles. Yeah, absolutely, Reggie. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not in ammunition shortage for no reason. Yeah, Alpha Slam. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Adam Toledo. Yeah. All right, but yeah. So anyway, as I mentioned, man, we finally got the schedule. We got some fights on there, some good fights. I'm interested in all of these fights because I think once these guys fight these mid-level competition or these mediocre fights, that means that we're just one step closer to these other fights being made. Right? I mean, these guys
in theory. So
we
about to get a Crawford announcement soon. We're about to get Earl Spence announcement soon. So I mean, it's just good to have boxing like consistent now. It's good. Hopefully everyone comes out of this epidemic better than they were prior, Oh man, yeah. So
yeah, fights, man. Fights back on. I'm probably laughing. All right, man. Who you want to give some love to, Brody? Thanks again to the Queen Patty Dean for bringing in who did she bring? Kay, man, I'll have it.
Ellis.
Say again, bro.
Kay Ellis.
Kay Ellis, yes, exactly. Kay Ellis. Yeah, so I think a couple of people already purchased the book, so that's good, man. Let's support her. And, go over to her Instagram, like a couple of posts, whatever interests you, but just let's show support. Whenever people come to the barbershop, we want them to know that we can make a big impact, a big splash. Like when it's all said and done, tomorrow when they wake up, if they used to getting 13 likes, we want the person to wake up the next day and have 113 likes. So whenever they got something that's big, that's in their life, they say, I need to go back to the barbershop because this is the biggest platform that they ever been on. So anyhow, but while we talking about hitting the thumbs up, man, can everybody just hit the like button real quick, man? Please do that for us real quick one time. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What's after K?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y.
Yeah. You started with the L. So hold on to that.
I always got to do the ABCs because I don't know what letter comes after the next.
There you go. Make it like a hot potato and hold it in the other hand too.
I mean, haters gonna hate. Winners gonna win.
Yeah.
Simple.
Nah. Well, let's get some love. Who you want to get some love to, Brody?
Just Phantom Brawl and pound for pound boxing. That's it.
Oh man, I know this dude was gonna do that, man. Love is the word, said L for love.
And love is the word. And love is the word. Yeah, love is the word. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Everybody else, y'all can go fuck off.
Yeah. Tell them, Phantom brother, smash that like button, man. Let me get some love to the fan band, man, before we get out of here. All right, man. I know we got a whole lot in California, man, and start with South Central Los Angeles. My brother, Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. My big brother, Pancho Estrada in the building. Jarvis Johnson. Let's see. Big Lloyd, where you at? Brandon Washington, man. He in South Central right now. So the shout out to Brandon Washington too, man. S. Riddle 45. Salute to you, fam. Jordan in the building. He said, "Sister had a good message." Salute. Yes, indeed.
Very much so.
Thanks for the support.
What's up,
Robert
Jordan?
Brown. He said, "Damn, Fred." Yeah, Mark Wonderlick. He said, "Peace out, family." Hashtag LDBC. Be safe. Bomb Squad Team Petty. Shout out to Mark Wonderlick, Utah. Jay Gibson in the building. Salute. My cousin SS Caesar in the building. Eli Zachary talks everything. Texas in the building. Let's see. Birdman in the house. And shout out to St. Louis. OG Eric in St. Louis. My music brother in the building. Big Texas. ATX. Cletus Smith. Cletus? Matrix R in the building. He laughing at something. Let's see who else we got in here. Let's see, Phantom Brawler Part 4. Salute to you, and another birthday to you coming up, Phantom Brawler, man. So Part 4, man. We proud of you. And my Cali brother Yoba, salute YV up top. Boxer Spartan in the building. Yeah, 13, man. Sad. Joe Jack in the building. What up, Joe Jack? Ain't seen you in a minute.
What up, Joe
My
Jack?
brother, Mr. Tennessee himself, Hustler Slim in the building. Robert Brown, yeah, we got you. Eli, B&B Boxing. He said, Carefree Curl, not Jerry Curl. We got that. Cool. Let's see. D Will in the building. D-Cab. Yeah, that's Atlanta metro area. Yes, indeed. My brother DJ, yeah, we're going to slide over DJ and we're going to make it do what it do over on Cows, man. Kenlon Jones in the building. He said boxing. He happy for boxing to be back.
I am. I'm happy. I am so happy, dog. I am elated. I am excited. I feel like, I feel like I got a new lease on life. I ain't lying, man. I got tired, man. My video content dropped because I got tired of just gossiping. I got tired of gossiping about these niggas. I'm like, nigga, I'm tired of saying Crawford versus Spence. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of, nigga. I was like, man, fuck these niggas. Let them, man. We need some fights, and now we got some fights. I'm happy, man. We got fights, so every weekend we probably gonna have a fight, which is good. We got something to talk about. It builds a storyline, and boxing can start growing again. You know, at the end of the day, we want the sport to grow. So
yes. Let me see. My brother SS City Slicker, man, Bay Area holding it down. Shout out to SS.
Area.
He was in,
we beat to lock. What he beat to rap.
Let's see. We beat to rap. What he beat to lock. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Jarvis, I'm from Boogie Down. Yeah, SS said bars, man. DOGG 215 Philly in the building. Shout out to London. Salute, mate. He said DB's philosophy. D Will in there. Let's see. I think did we wrap up everybody? Let's see. Robert Brown, we got you. Yes. Deacon 305. Tino the Great. Salute to y'all. In Shape Street Fighter. It's an anti-hero. Yeah, thanks for that. Sometimes I'll be seeing names and I'm like, did I see that before? Have you seen In Shape Street Fighter before?
Welcome to the show.
Bang bang, and there it is. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got you too, man. Okay,
two men arguing over picking up a piece of trash.
Yeah.
Why the fuck y'all arguing over picking up trash? You know what I mean?
Man. Big Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner in the building. Yeah, okay, cool. Man, I think we got everybody, man, but appreciate all y'all brothers and sisters and queens. And where did she go? Where'd she go? Patricia Shelton. I seen her here a little while ago. But...
In Shape Street Fighter. Welcome to the show. Appreciate
you. Tino. He said, what do you think about Kevin Holland's loss? Listen, man, it happens. You know, he went in there against a guy who's not necessarily a good wrestler, but Kevin Holland doesn't have, he doesn't have the wrestling credentials. So he go in there and, he was touching Marvin up on the feet. Marvin didn't want no pieces of it. And, he saw what Derek Brunson did in that fight. So he was like, I'm going to follow suit because I know as soon as this dude touched my chin a few times, especially when he touched him with those long arms, he went for the grappling, and Kev's got to work on that. So working on that is not something that happens overnight. If you look at Francis Ngannou, for example, he was 3 years removed from that Stipe fight. So, it takes a long time, I'm actually going to talk about Clarissa Shields, but I'm not even going to.
I'm happy for Clarissa.
I'm gonna wait till we slide over the cows. Don't even mention it. Let everybody slide over the cows.
Yeah, make sure I go. I'm happy for Clarissa, though. I'm happy that she's making her own way.
Yeah.
Patricia Shelton, you fell asleep?
Aaron 24.
Oh, you missed a good show.
Shout out to Jersey. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't hear you.
I didn't say nothing.
Just had to change my name, DB and Fred.
So who is that?
Okay. I don't even know.
I thought that shit said In Shape Streetwalker. That's what I thought it was gonna say. I was about to say that nigga. She's selling that thing.
Man, Patricia said I fell asleep. Oh,
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
That's low key hate. That's low key. See how that's low key hate. She ain't never came here and said I felt. Everybody hating on Fred now. Everybody hating when Fred.
Oh man, Hotel Shalom, peace, man. Play this song, Fred.
Everybody hating on me tonight, and it's okay. I fell asleep. When was the last time she said she fell asleep on the show?
Oh, that's D-Walk. All right, shout out D-Walk.
Oh man, that shit's an in shape sleep streetwalker. Shit, that nigga on Fig Western right now.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Sab one, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, homie. What's up, Bird man? Hopefully Fox drops their schedule this week, and hey, shut the competition down. That's what you do. You make a statement on them niggas.
Five Mike.
Yeah, I know he probably hating too. Gonna put 4 mics. I probably hating.
Hey, go ahead. We'll drop 4 mics on them, man.
I know y'all gonna hate when I'm right. It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It's gonna happen again and again and again and again. Life's a play with no rehearsal.
Hey. Hey.
Take it personal.
What?
The devil is a lie. Hey. Telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey. It's like familiar. When much expected, much is given.
Want to make you live, and now I'm giving back.
Oh man. Phantom Brawler dropped his pasta sauce. That's cool. Low key hating on Jordan. I see you. Nah, I agree with you, Fred. You was right. Appreciate you, S. Dot. See, it's coming slowly but surely. Reggie actually agreed with me. He was like, didn't Brian Custer say they was going to release the schedule? Niggas don't even know what they read themselves. Go to bed, niggas. Oh, go to Kyle, then go to bed.
Yeah. It's my personal statement for the game like I'm ace.
4 mics.
Phantom Brawler.
I know haters, just haters. Haters. Hate. Y'all can do all the hating you want.
Oh, Patricia Sterling got blocked? Hold on.
Oh yeah, all the time, Batman. Hopefully it work out for you, man. Hey. Yeah, that's fucked up what they. Well, I mean,
no, you good.
Hey, no lie. Why is Sean Porter calling out Connor Ben?
Wow.
That's some. Hey, we got to talk about that maybe next week. That's some sucker shit, man. Hey, we got this guy named Gerard Ennis over here. Hey. Oh, man. Niggas is full of contradictions. Love you.
I want to type something in the chat. You not blocked?
I'm Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Oh, yeah. Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan is introducing.
Fire.
Connor Ben called out Sean Porter. Oh yeah, she back in here. All right, man, we gone, man.
All right, bro, love you, man.
Appreciate you, big homie.